Greetings guys and girls and fellow gamers, my name is Games4Kicks and welcome back to another stream. We're going to continue with World of Warcraft. It's a nice afternoon stream for me. I'm not sure what time it is where you are, but I hope you're going to have a great day. And let's go. We have a lot to do today, so we're going to get our mount. Finally got all the golds together between my shenanigans on the auction house and continuing to quest and level up. We're actually in Arathi Highlands now, but before we continue, we will get our mount. I think we're gonna have to get our race mount, to be honest, because you have to be exalted, I think, with everybody else. Otherwise, we're gonna get, we would have gotten the wolf mount from Orgrimmar, but I'm okay with the hawk strider. So we're gonna fly over to Undercity. We're gonna head over to Silvermoon. We're gonna get our mount, and then we have quite a trek to cover. So we need a disposable pet as well, though. Okay, let me go to Town Mill first and dispose of the pet. Like, I'm gonna have to pocket my pet. I'm gonna have to get a disposable pet. Do we need one? Yeah, we might need one. And then we're gonna head over to... We're gonna get the turtle, actually, in Town Mills. I like the turtle. And then we're gonna dispose of that, and we're gonna go to Alliance, to the enemy, and we have to do a long track over to Dark Shore. I'm gonna have to check that again and go to the Alliance side. So we're gonna have to go to, let's see, it's over here on that side. We have to go into Ashenvale. I'm on the wrong side, this side. Yes, okay, here we go. This is where we have to go, and this is the starter zone of the Draenei. So when TBC originally came out, that is also something I did. There's a pet called the Ravager, which is pretty unique because it's the only pet with that skin, and you cannot get a Ravagers until level 64, I think, in Outland. But they have Ravagers, so any hunter on that area on the Alliance side can actually start with a Ravager, which is a pretty cool looking pet. So they come in red, kind of orangey, and in green, and we're gonna go after the red orangey because I think that's kind of a unique skin. I think the other ones are green everywhere. So the orangey skin, and also the orangey ones, they have an extra ability which the green ones don't, I believe. So we're kind of after that. And yeah, but we have to go through Alliance territory, which means we have to go onto an Alliance boat to get into Azure Mist Isle. And that is going to be quite a trek. So we're going to have to go to Ashenvale. We're going to have to step from here, and that's why I want to get the mount first. We're going to have to ride all the way through here. We're going to get the flight points on the way. We get the flight point here on the beach. I think then we're going to have to head up here into Darkshore, go all the way up here, and then we have to get to Oberdeen. And Oberdeen, this is Alliance country. They're all level 50 or something Alliance. They will kill me on sight. So we're going to have to swim, try to stay out of sight. And then we have to find a way on the boat. There is multiple ways of doing it, but obviously it would be great if we can somehow climb on shore, have our pet distract them, even let them kill the pet, that's fine, and then we feign death or something with our hunter, or we jump on the boat. There's another way of doing it, but I'd rather not do it like that, but we'll see. And then the idea is to get on the boat where everybody's neutral, and then the boat brings you to Blood Mist Isle. Once you're on Blood Mist Isle, of course, I think you're gonna have to jump off the boat before it gets there so you don't get killed by the guards, and then you're gonna have to swim somewhere on the shores, and then we're gonna head over here. I think it's over here, somewhere around here, where you have the Ravager pet. So this is quite a track because it's all in Alliance territory, and it's basically risky, you know, because you constantly can get killed. But that's why we also need our mount, so we're a little bit faster on our feet. So that's the plan. And then we're gonna obviously hardstone back to Arathi Highlands and level up our pet. Now this pet doesn't have charge. Of course I'm gonna continue leveling with my boar because charge is obviously what we want. But my pet currently is, I think, level 35. Is it nearly level 36? Let me see. Oh yeah, it's nearly level 36. It's actually only 50 XP. So we only need to kill one more. Let me see if we can actually... I think the turtles are level 31, 32 over here. So we might get enough experience to just level up Porkchop, and then we can stable him And then we're gonna go get ourselves one of those turtles as a disposable pet to distract the guards and head over to Azure Mist Isle. Ah, they're level 30. Oh, we still get experience from them. We don't get experience from those guys. We don't get yeah, we have to go and get the turtles. Excellent. There we go, and hopefully we get enough experience just to get Pork Chop to level 36. Oh, I should probably put my melee weapon on. Slow-mo, how are you? Good afternoon to you as well. And everybody else. There we go. There's the level. Beautiful. Okay. Yep. Oh, Bristle Whisker. Let me see. Bristle Whisker. Yeah, but it's gray. So, yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, and then we're going to tame ourselves a turtle now. But we're just going to have to stable Pork Chop. And Turtle is going to be our temp pet, which we're going to use to distract the guards anywhere in the Alliance area. If it dies, it doesn't really matter. We just want to make sure that we have something to distract them. If you're going to get a sacrifice pet, it should be named Charlie. Oh, yes, we will name it Charlie, absolutely. Drap, how are you? Get a race car. Race car. I could actually, to be fair, like if you want a mount, and I could save myself 9 gold, I guess, yeah. So you can go to the shop, if you want to, if you're playing Anniversary, and get yourself the Burning Crusade Outland Hero pack. Now, I'm a sucker for these. I probably will get that eventually, because if you actually look at it, you get a nice flying mount, a Nether Drake, which is just, I love the Nether Drakes in the Burning Crusade. There's actually a whole grind that you have to do to get your reputation up and get all the Nether Drakes. This is amazing. So you get a flying mount, and you get actually this ground mount, this phaser thing, that face hunter that you see everybody with. But not only that, if you're playing the other versions of World of Warcraft, you actually get the classic version as well of the classic progression, and you also get the one for the War Within. So if you're playing retail, basically, you also get the mounts, which is pretty cool. So across all the versions of World of Warcraft, you get those mounts. So we could buy that technically and save ourselves 9 gold on the Hawk Strider, but I just don't want to do that. I actually kind of like the idea of progressing from scratch. I wish I could play retail from scratch. With the whole account-wide thing, I think it would be awesome if you could just switch that off somehow and not get all the mounts and not do everything. You know, it's kind of sucks that you have to role play it and say, okay, I can't access my mounts, then I save gold and I'm gonna buy the mount by deleting the cache, you know, and pretending I bought the mount. So I really love the idea of things not being account wide, because the struggle is, you know, you have to do everything per character. Certain things are nice, you know, that's why I wish you could turn it on and off per character. That you know, having to do reputation grinds for attunements on every character, that's a pain in the ass, of course, you know, but it is what it is. So I wish you could kind of have a little bit more flexibility with that.
Farewell.
And I do love the class quests. Like, for example, on the Warlock, there's a whole quest chain to get this really special mount, and it all got ruined, that you can basically just buy that mount from your trainer eventually in later versions of World of Warcraft. It means nothing anymore. So that's what I really love about Classic and Classic Anniversary, that things mean something when you get them, and they take a while to get. There's like whole quest chains and everything. So let's stable our pet here.
What is it?
I don't want to waste the money on a second slot. We're gonna obviously need a second slot eventually to tame the pets that we need to learn the skills from to teach our other pet. But right now, oh yeah, what do we need to eat actually? I think, yeah, well, we can see what we need to feed our pet. We might have to buy some fruit, because I don't know, turtles, do they eat meat? I hope they eat meat. We'll see. Let's see. Any turtle here that is not dead? Somebody's chasing them all down, I guess. So, have to be quick about it. Oh, there we go. Let me just quickly check in the beast lore what it eats. Not that it matters, we're still gonna get it. Fish, fungus, fruit, raw fish. Ooh, okay, yeah, we might have to buy some. Oh, fungus, that's nice. Okay, all right, let's put this here, put this here, and then start taming it. There we go. Oh. It completely ignored my trap. Okay. Now we should have enough health to actually withstand that. Yeah. But it's only level 30, so it's fine. And they have a really cool skill. I don't know if it gets it at level 30, but turtles have an awesome skill called Shell or something. Shell Shield, which is amazing. And bite, that's fine. So you don't eat meat, do you? No. Okay. So hang on. I actually have a fish here. There you go. You eat fish. That's awesome. But yeah, we're gonna get you some fungus because I don't want to lose you like until later. And I suppose in the meantime as well, for free, we can teach you the different levels of growl or something. Yeah, growl. There we go. So train. And I think this is level 30. Excellent. Train. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. And natural armor. Oh, you don't have any points. Yeah. So is there anything for free we can teach you? Can you learn charge? No. Okay. That would have been sweet. So where's the fungus vendor? We need fungal. Fungus. Is a general goods vendor. Tailoring. He's walking around here somewhere. Fungus vendor. He's definitely on the move. Here he is. There you go. The mushroom seller. Alright, delicious mold, raw black. Yes, let's buy these guys. I think 10 should be enough. Excellent, and you're happy with that. And because it's the higher level food, it means also his loyalty goes up straight away by a lot. So I think this one food should be enough to get him nearly green. Let me see. Because the fish was a low level food, so okay, yeah. Oh no, there we go, it's green. Very good. Excellent. Alright. Rename you because you're temporary pet. There we go, you're meant for death. Yes, Charlie, there we go. Franco, how are you doing? You could always attach a second account and go fresh on retail. Yeah, that's the other thing I was going to do. But then I have to. Hey, Rick, how are you? I have to buy the whole version again of World of Warcraft, and it's like, oh god, that's like $80 just to restart, like, you know. And because I really contemplated of doing it because I wanted to have a stream where we do a side by side where we're saying, okay, if we start, for example, an orc hunter not in the Isles, but do it side by side. So we start an orc hunter, we start leveling in Orgrimmar, and we go to about, you know, we just play the first 2 hours, and then we're gonna go to retail and we start an orc hunter. Yeah. And I think I can do it with my current account. I just have to make sure I don't get any of the extra buffs or anything. And we're just starting without heirlooms, without nothing. I can't access any of my pets, you know. And then we can see the difference. And because I think it's important to kind of, you know, have that experience comparison where you see that leveling is like a whole different thing in Classic as an experience. And it's just basically is like rushed through very much in retail. I think up to level 10 or 20. And the only thing with retail is you go chromie time, I think, by default. If you have it unlocked, do you? I'm not sure. Anyway, I have to look into that because I would like to do a side-by-side comparison. It would be really nice. Hey man, how are you? Crusader, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Or Seaver. So I think we're set up, we're prepared, yeah. Let's go to Undercity, then let's head over to Silvermoon, get our pet. There we go. We have to fly to Undercity, then we're gonna take the portal to Silvermoon. My mage, I'm getting my mage ready for AoE leveling. He's level 20. I'm just gonna have to unlock certain things, certain areas, and then I'm gonna head to Town Mills. And once I'm level 22, I think, level 20, we can start with level 20, but I want to do AoE leveling with my mage, where I basically don't quest at all. I literally just find areas where I AoE level the crap out of everything, and just for fun, you know, and see what we can do with that, how long it takes, because the AoE leveling with a mage is absolutely fantastic. It's so much fun. in Classic. I don't know much about being able to do it in retail, but it's definitely a hell of a lot of fun in TBC from what I remember. And so I'm just preparing some of the notes for myself, the areas to go to in Hillsprat that you level from up to 23, 24, 25, whatever, then switch, go to a different zone. And the benefit is you will get a lot of greens that you can disenchant. So I have disenchanting tailoring on my mage as well. You disenchant all the greens, which you get, which is amazing. Loads of money to be made from those resources if you don't use them yourself. Tailoring, you get a lot of cloth, especially what you want mainly is human mobs, obviously. Rody Show, how are you? You get a lot of cloth, and that allows you to obviously make more green items for disenchanting. So we could make a shit ton of money just AoE leveling along the way, and which means by the time we get 30, we can probably buy the mount very easily, you know? So because each character has to invest its own money into flying and buying the mount, you know? So I mean, I do love the account-wide stuff, and I absolutely love it, because most of the time when I create an alt, I just want to hop onto my mount and, you know, but even just not using heirlooms is a lot of fun, because you kind of get the feeling of gear matters that you find, because you get upgrade. It's really exciting. You get the dopamine. Using heirlooms is fun as well, but I feel a lot of times after I use the heirlooms, I just autopilot through leveling, and I might as well just buy a token to get max level. The only reason why I don't do that is because A, I don't want to waste the money, but B, also I kind of like the idea of progressing through my skills to learn the class again, how to play it. But yeah, just autopiloting through leveling can be quite boring as well. And my paladin, actually, I went into the sepulchre, into Silverpine Forest, into a cave, and I was like, my paladin, I used consecration, I was AoE pulling everything. I was like, this is great. Boom, I was dead. I was like, what the hell? They're like lower level than me. And this is what I love about this game in TBC Classic. Like the amount of times you feel so overpowered and amazing, and you have your routine down, and then all of a sudden, bam, you get smacked, and it's like, nope. You can't just pull the whole room and, you know, laugh about it. It's just not happening. So it's great. It's a wonderful experience when you're not constantly OP, but you feel like you are. So we have to go over here. We go through the orb portal, and then we're gonna head to Silvermoon, where we can get to our mount. Actually, it should be. Oh, it's morning with you, Rody Show. That's right. I completely forgot about that. So now we have a bit of a track. We have to walk through the city. And luckily, right beside the city is where the mount and the trainer is. I think the trainer is there as well. I hope so. Let me see. Can we see where the mount trainer is? Stable master, weapon master, bank auctions. I think the trainer is right beside where the mounts are, because we checked it out last time, and I definitely have enough gold on me. 47. Actually, just let me be on the safe side and send the rest of my gold from my bank alt over, because I think I sold a couple of more things. I just want to be on the safe side. Okay, why are we crashing logging out? That is new. Okay, that took a bit of time. So you see, my paladin is now level 23, my mage level 20, my warlock was kind of fun, but I'm kind of stopped with that for now. These two are just too much fun to play with, absolutely fantastic. So I think everything sold what I just put on, so we should have another gold or two. So we have 56 in total if we need to. I'd rather not use the gold from other characters. So what do we have here? 4 gold in 3. Excellent. You can actually see the most gold I made, and just the people who are interested in this. I love playing the auction house. I love making gold from the auction house. It's something that I really, really enjoy. You can look at the ledger here for your revenue, and let's go just with auctions and just with my So you can see here, that is the gold per item. That's sales, yes. So, ooh, I actually sold them. Interesting. Silver ore sold. Silver ore is very, very high, but you don't get it as often. But if you look at, there is a way of actually looking at the most monies that you earned if you group it by item level, specific item. You see, it shows them individually. Can I not group them somehow? Base item, no. Item level. Oh, here, filter by groups. Ah, no, that's different. Okay, yeah, don't worry. You can't really see it, but you see we made 57 gold just selling items on the auction house, but you can see that the things we sold the most, I suppose we can go here. It's probably all the oh, auctions, there we go. Yes, lesser astral essences, sold a lot of them. Medium leather, that's just, I started getting into medium leather. Then more lesser astral essences. So yeah, we can see it here. So all the disenchanting stuff, loads of money we made on that. I probably made the most on the ore though, I would say. Copper ore 20. No, that's only 2 silver per ore. And then the copper bars, we made a lot as well, which is a lot for when you start. Yeah, the leather, I'm very disappointed. That sells just for a little bit more than the vendor. And the greater sagefish is also great because you sell them in stacks of 20, which is like a gold and a half each time, which is great. It just takes some time to fish them all up. But we're getting now in the higher levels where the things that we can sell are worth more, so you're gonna make a lot more money very quickly. And spider silk as well, that's really great. You get that in Stone Little Mountains, which is very boring leveling area, I have to say. It's so much walking and very little things to fight in between. Anyway, so it's definitely worth it, but I can't wait to get into the higher levels and start selling the higher enchanting mats and the higher ores. Mithril ore is gonna make such a lot of money. It's gonna be great. Oh, we didn't send the gold over. I'm an idiot. I was waffling too much. I just wanted to send the gold I have on this guy over to my hunter, just in case. So let me send. And how much are we going to send over? 4 gold. We keep 1 for listing items in the auction house. There you go. Excellent. And now we should have over 50 gold, I guess, on our main character, which definitely should be enough for, because I think the riding skill is 30 and the mount is 9, so we should be doing okay. It's just, you know, I just don't want to travel 20 times to and fro, so we're 51 gold. That should definitely be enough. Like even things like mage weave cloth, that is selling like at 12 a piece. So if you're farming with your frost mage and doing AoE farming, you're gonna be drowning in cloth and you're just gonna be selling stacks of it. I mean, a stack of that, you see here 25, so that's 2.5 gold for a full stack. And you probably can easily farm 3, 4, 5 stacks like within half an hour, and that's like 10 gold. So it's very interesting. And then all the disenchanting mats you get from it as well. It's gonna be crazy. Okay, we're nearly at the exit. The exit is here, and then we're gonna head out here, and right here in this little area is where we can find the mounts. And then we get ourselves a little hawk strider. I also got the spider sausage. This is a great thing. If you have 200 cooking, this is the best food you can do at this point, up to 225, at least from the recipes that I have unlocked. And the spider sausage is the only food I can craft that gives heals for over 1,300. Yeah, so what is that called again? Yeah, I have the, where is it? Here, spider sausage. And the white spider meat from that, you can buy literally for 1 silver on the auction house. So I just bought about 30 and just crafted 15 of those sausages. And that will last me a little bit. Because I obviously have the other food that doesn't give me as much health, you know, but just in case. And I have normal food as well that I buy in the vendor. But yeah, this is the first food I can make that heals me for my full health if I need to, which is great. And it gives me the highest buff as well of 12 stamina and 12 spirit. Spirit is not that important. Now, our pet, this is where it's really tricky. So he's level 30, yeah. I'm 36, but because we don't get experience here, our pet doesn't get experience. So when we get our new pet, the Ravager is going to be level 10 or 12 or something, yeah? And you would think killing level 12 mobs is what levels up the pet. It doesn't. You have to fight mobs that are green, at least to you, for your pet to get the experience. So your pet gets the experience only from the level of mobs that you kill at your level. So you have to be very careful that your pet doesn't get one shot. Okay, so here's the breeder, and I think in here we have the trainer. Yes, the riding trainer.
Our enemies will
All right,
fall.
here we go. Our first ever riding skill. Oh, we actually got a bit of a discount. Nice. Because of us being Silver Moon. Where is it? Silver Moon. We'll revert. If we would be exalted, I think it would be, we get like 20% discount or something. So this one here seems to be what is the usual full price? I actually have no idea. There you go. So less than 30 gold. Now we have the riding skill. And here we can buy ourselves a nice Hawkstrider. Now we can't buy a Swift Hawkstrider. We can only buy a normal Hawkstrider first.
Your gold is welcome here.
There we go. So we can get... Oh, we can't preview them. So we can get the Black Hawkstrider, which is this guy here, I guess. Okay, let me get rid of the UI.
Time is of the essence.
So we have the Black Hawkstrider. Ooh. I think the black one. That would look awesome, I think. Or we're gonna go with the blue one. The red or the purple. So either the blue or the black. I have to kind of think about that. How do I want this? I think we go with the black. Yeah. Fear and terror in the eyes of our enemies. Okay, so let's go.
What do you
Eventually
see?
I'll buy them all, but to start with, we're gonna get the black. There we go.
Hold your head high.
Now we're gonna learn that. Excellent. Oh, so you actually have to keep it in your inventory. I forgot about that. So the more mounts you have, the more you have to... Oh my god, you have to keep them in your bank. And oh, I remember now. God, what a hassle. What a hassle. Because I had like tons of mounts. I had like a whole bank bag full of mounts. Jesus, yeah. So this is a quality of life which obviously would be great to not have them in your inventory. But this is yeah, definitely a different thing altogether now. So let me put it here right now. I'm gonna put it. Just leave it here. It doesn't matter. We just can't. We have to make sure we don't sell it because I think I can actually sell it. Oh, okay. And then okay. What is this bar? Let me see. Options. Action bar. No, not action bar. Edit mode. That is action bar 3. Options, because I have that actually on my retail as well. Action bar 3 key bindings. There we go. If we go here, I think I have H for my ground mount and control H for my flyer mount. Yes, that's usually how I have it. So, or shift H. So that way we can just unsummon it and then summon it just pressing a button. Very good. And I like the way how my pet is just waddling along. Can I feed my pet? Oh, we get dismounted. Okay. Yeah, they occupy space in the inventory. I hate that. Yeah, that is not fun at all. But anyway, so now we have to go to Ogrima. And the speed we have is 60. So we're actually faster than if we would do that. So if we do that, that's 30%. Now it looks faster because our little feet moving very quickly. Yeah, but we're not actually moving faster. So, and then if we do the mount, it looks slower because of the long, slow steps, but we are much faster. So, which is good. So now we need to go back to Undercity, then we need to get a Zeppelin over to Ogrima, then we need to walk through Ashenvale, all to get our pet. We're very committed to the cause here of getting a new pet. I'm getting lost. Where am I? Oh yeah, I went too far. Now we are going to go through Ashenvale, picking up all the flight points as well. Might as well. So, Trap, when you're saying you can attach a second account, you could always attach a second. What do you mean by attach a second account? Can you attach, well, attach to what? So can I put 2 accounts on my one Blizzard account? Is that possible? So that you can basically have a separate email that you log in with, but it's on the same account. So that way it has its own progress, but you don't have to buy a second copy. That would be great. If you could do that. Actually, we don't need that right now because we're not doing any of that. So. The Paladin also gets his own horse learned through a skill, which I don't think costs 9 gold. So how much gold do we have left? Actually, 13. That's good. So we're not poor. And the Paladin actually, you still have to pay for the riding skill, I think. But the Paladin just gets the mount for free because it's like a designated Paladin mount. And I think the Warlock also can learn the skeletal horse, I think. But the Warlock has a special quest to get basically the 100% speed mount, Warlock mount, which is a Fury skeleton horse or something. Not Fury, what is it? It's a skeleton horse as well, but has armor, and it looks pretty badass. But in retail, you can just buy it from the vendor. Oh, is that? Am I in the right side? Is that Ogrima? Yes. Where's the Zeppelin? Should have just departed from Undercity. Oh, I just left, so we have to wait until it comes back. Okay. It's not the end of the world. Beautiful. And my tailor can already make 8 slot bags, and small silk pack is something I'm gonna learn very quickly, and then we're gonna get the bigger bags as well on our tailor, and then we can craft our own bags, which is great. I mean, not on this game because I never played WoW, but in Arc Age it was like that, and I hated it. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Back then, it was like there wasn't that many mounts either, you know. So I mean, okay, TBC I think was the first expansion, obviously, and you had loads of reputation mounts there. I don't know how many reputation mounts you had in Classic. I actually don't know. So and the one thing that I also can live without is the multiple ranks of skills. Yeah, they have their purpose, but you know, anything that exists can have a purpose. But not having multiple ranks, I think, of skills is nice. Though again, when you have multiple ranks, there's a lot of ways you can use those multiple ranks. Like, say, for example, if I want to slow somebody down, there is a shot I can learn to slow somebody down. So, or to slow down their casting. So that can be the lowest rank because I don't care, like, about the damage, yeah? Or that it's only 10 seconds instead of 15 seconds, yeah? So if you're doing arenas or something, a lot of times you use the lowest rank for the buffs, you know, just to get somebody slowed down, or to get somebody not to be able to cast or silence. You know, you just use the lowest rank because you don't want to waste all your mana on it, and which can be very handy. So I have in the moment my lowest rank arcane shot here, and my lowest rank serpent sting, actually rank 2, lowest rank was too low, and that allows me to have some kind of a nice tick on things in a very cheap way. So when I have more than one mob with my pet that I can aggro, I can go, okay, dot everybody with a very cheap sting, so they keep ticking away on damage, right? Or sometimes I do one expensive one if it's just one mob. So, but yeah, so I do find sometimes you just need that little bit of damage on the last bit of health when somebody's running away, so you just do the cheapest arcane shot, so you don't need to waste like a full 80 mana, so you just go with the 25 mana one. So yeah, I see the purpose, but I think it's just better not to have multiple ranks, to be honest. I think on the mage as well, for just slowing people down, it's so nice to have like or you just do a low rank blizzard if you're waiting for your frost nova to come back. So if you don't have a lot of mana left, you can cast like a rank 1 blizzard just to have everybody slowed down, the effect on it, the chill effect. And that is just because, you know, you're not doing it for damage, you're doing it for, you know, slowing them down. I think we survived that. Yes, so, oh. So we're doing, I think it's better to fly to Crossroads, and then from Crossroads into, where's Ashenvale? Ashenvale is here. So we could fly to the Crossroads, or, yeah, I think that's better, because if we go to Durator, we have to go all the way down here, we have to go here, we have to ride, yeah, so we're better off going to Crossroads. And then up north into Ashenvale, and then we're heading to, oh, is this actually Splinter Tree Post? Is that is Horde, yes. So we're gonna get this flight point, and then we're gonna go across here, all the way down. I'm not sure if this is Alliance or Horde, because I think Alliance is somewhere here or here, and then they have another one, another outpost somewhere, but I think this is Horde. And then over here, the dungeon, the Black Fathom Depths, and we need to go into Darkshore. Yeah, okay. I think it might be near the Darkshore entrance, the Alliance. Let's see. But I love our little hawk. We can't name it. Our mount can't be named, which is a pity. You can see now here, Black Hawk Strider increases speed by 60%. And then I think at level 60, you get the final speed, or is it level 40? And that's a quality of life they added in Anniversary. In original TBC Classic, I think you need to wait until level 40 in Classic to get your mount. So there's only walking until level 40.
Sug.
Stonelton. I have Stonelton Mountains.
Strength.
Going from Stonelton wouldn't make sense, would it? No, you can't. Okay. Well, you could get into Ashenvale here, but then you have to go all the way through here. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. So let's just go
And thunder.
Crossroads. And I do like that as well, that you have to go to the flight points, you know, and then try to figure out, you know, how you get into certain areas on each character, depending on what you want to do. Because on the other characters, I wouldn't want to do that trip, only on the Hunter. So... Oh, portal selling, Jesus, yes. That's the other thing about mages. Mages are so awesome, they can just teleport into all the major cities. You just have to walk there once, and then you can learn the portal, which is for yourself, and then you have a summoning portal, which is for group. So you can basically portal yourself, like basically teleport yourself to any city where you learned the spell. And so I have learned it now for Silvermoon, for Undercity, and now I'm just in Orgrimmar with my mage. Learned it there before I go over to back to the Sepulchre. So I learned that, and at level 40 I think you can learn then all the same spells but for portals. So you can basically have people in your team and you create a portal to a major city, and they can just step through it and immediately appear on the city. And people sell those, you know, when somebody's in Orgrimmar, they don't want to take the Zeppelin and walk to Undercity, they want to run a dungeon somewhere, you know, they just basically pay you for the portal to Undercity, and then they take the flight point down to wherever they do the dungeon or whatever. SFK or whatever they're running. Okay, so we're in Crossroads now, and now we have to head north. I haven't been in Ashenvale actually yet, because this is my first character and I wasn't really sure where to quest. That's why I ended up getting Guidelime, where it kind of helps me showing me which direction to go, which areas to level in, because otherwise you level forever. I mean, I already played this character alone for 3 days and 2 hours, like, so. And you spend a lot of it walking. But I also leveled up all my professions, like, so there's that, you know, so. I have finally my mining at 125, which is great. So, which means we can now actually mine iron. I love this. Smelted iron is worth more than mined iron. That allows me to level up my smelting even quicker and make still money. It's great. And my cooking is maxed. My enchanting is doing okay. It's at 125. So that's the highest actually I think, is that the highest I can go? 125. And then I have to find an enchanting book or something. Yeah. Oh, why am I not on my mount? I'm so used to walking that I forget that I have a mount now. Okay, we want to head north. Actually, we have to go this way. I'm automatically walking over to Stonelton Mountains. This is the most empty quest area. This is crazy. All the other areas have kind of a lot of mob hubs and a lot of quests. This one is one of the worst designed questing hubs. You pick up most of your quests either here or down here. And then you have to quest here and over here and a couple of areas here. So everything is miles away from where you pick up and hand in the quest. It is crazy. The amount of time you spend walking, it is just insane. And this is like before level 30, so you won't have a mount at that stage. Like, it's just, there's so much walking. And there's not much along the road except spiders. And most of them are ranged spiders. They're spitters, so unless you're a ranged class yourself, they're a pain in the ass to deal with. So it's a terrible designed quest hub compared to all the other zones. I think it's one of the worst. Yeah, but Rody Show, in general, the walking here is not too bad. Yeah, because there's always so much to do along the way. And the game does need you to actually kill a lot of mobs along the way from A to B. So, because that's how you make sure you're at the right level for the next quest hub. Yeah. So if I wouldn't kill any mobs except my quest mobs, I would never be high enough level. So I do get it why they want you to walk and, you know, come across all these mobs and you keep killing them and you can use them for your professions to level up your skinning along the way, or you find mining nodes. But Stone Mountains is just so empty. I mean, even where the mining hub is, if you look at the mining hub, this is where the silver and the tin is. It's literally nowhere near where you quest. You walk up and down this road about 50 times, nothing to mine, nothing to skin, they're all spiders, no humans, so there's no tailoring items to collect. It is literally the most useless area for anything. But you have to use this hub. I think there's only one alternative, but if you don't level here, so if you don't go to Stonelton, which is up to level 27, you kind of have a bit of a gap that you can't breach. You could go to Ashenvale, I suppose, but Ashenvale is a much better questing area, especially for skinners. Again, there's loads of bears and loads of other things that you can skin, but I think that has a lot of alliance activity in there as well. So I'm not sure. I think Ashenvale might be a good alternative to questing. So now here we go. We're going to, where's the road here? But yeah, when you finish as a blood elf and you come to the Barrens, you have two choices. You can go Stonelton, a little bit into Taran Mills already, which is a bit too early, and some of the later quests in Silverpine Forest, which is what you usually do. So you go Ghostland, Silverpine Forest, level a little bit, then maybe after 1 or 2 levels you head to Stonelton Mountains to do the higher level quests, and they are a drag because of the speed of walking everywhere. So here we go. We're just gonna head over here, get that Flight Master. Technically I don't need it because I won't be questing here anymore on that character, and it's not account bound, but it's always nice to have the, you know, in case you want to farm a certain drop or whatever, that you basically can quickly get there. So I kind of like to get these flight points along the way. And also sometimes if you don't get this flight point, for example, you can't fly to this one because you're missing a connecting flight point. So not everything is direct. So it's always good to have all the flight points unlocked along the way. We're nearly there. So this is a nice area to level in. There's so many mobs to kill in the hubs, like it's crazy. Let's see, how does that change? How did that change since I was here last time? Oh, we have to go further up. Okay. Because in retail, I don't know if this changed much to retail. I know Orgrimmar changed a lot compared to retail. I keep walking the wrong way in Orgrimmar all the time because of retail. So this hasn't really changed much. On retail, there's a big war going on here, I think. You have like loads of elementals attacking or demons and stuff like that. And there's constantly something going on. But it's actually nice to see the classic version of it. So you see now here we can fly here. So I think if I don't get this flight point and I try to get the other one, I either can only fly the long ass way around or I can't get there at all. So,
may your blades never dull.
And now we're gonna head over to here and then into Darkshore. And all this just so we can get the Ravager. You see there, level is 26, so it's kind of higher than level 20, but I think down here in this area, so you can get lower levels. Also, the Leatrix map add-on is great. I love it. It shows you actually the map. So what you see here, the bright spots are the ones that I actually uncovered. And usually this is all black and you don't see anything, but Leatrix kind of shows you the map, but it has it in a different coloration, so you see what you actually have uncovered and what not, which is nice. It's much better for navigation, and shows you where all the spirit healers are, where the flight points are, so you don't have to kind of blindly explore. It's a nice quality of life. Here we go now. Ugh. So he has the higher mount that is... No, he also has 60. Why are you faster? Oh, he's a paladin. Yeah, paladins have a skill here where they get like extra additional movement speed on mounts and everything. I think it's 10%, which is awesome. I also respect, when I got to Undercity again, I respect everything and removed all my points from the other areas. Go in the right direction still. Yes, it's a long ass track. I think this might be a Alliance city right here, so we have to be careful when we get close to that and walk around it somehow. Or it might be... there's a spirit healer there, so I'm not sure. It could be a Alliance city or quest. That's probably when you stop playing, yes. Like, Stoned Mountains can be so painful, absolutely. And before Blood Elves, you would probably, as a horde, always would have started... Like, I mean, trolls start down here in... Where's the starting area? Here, I think? In Durator? So you have the orc starting area here, the troll starting area here. And if you play orcs or trolls, you always end up the Barrens, then you end up in... in the Barrens, and then usually in Ashenvale or Stone Mountains. If you play a druid or stuff like that, then you will start here because Thunderpluff is their main hub here. And then again, you end up in the Barrens and you go. So most characters you create is on this side, it's always going to be the Barrens. And then you have the undead, which are over here, and they start more in this area here. They start down here. So, and then they walk into Undercity. But again, usually you then end up either in Silverpine Forest. Yeah, you end up in Silverpine Forest, you start questing through here, and then you get to Hillsprat. But Hillsprat is a weird area where you can start leveling as low as level 20 to 20-ish. But then there's a huge jump all of a sudden from quests that are level 20 to level 35. Boom. It's like immediate jump nearly, yeah? So you have to leave that. Okay, let me see if that is actually Alliance or not. If I have to be careful here. Is that Alliance? Is there any Alliance guards? Oh no, so he's not Alliance. Oh yeah, there is. Okay, so it is Alliance, level 40. So we have to kind of find a way around it. So I hope there's no guards over here on that side. Because they will kill me so quickly at level... Like, well, level 40. I'm 36, so I can probably tank quite a bit. Oh, what is this? Oh, it's copper. Okay, and then we're gonna head to Darkshore, but we're gonna do a quick stop over here. I think this is Horde. I'm not 100% sure. It could be Alliance, but I think it is Horde. So, yeah. Otherwise, it wouldn't show me the flight point, I think. Oh, okay. So there was a weird no mount area. Okay. So yeah, Hillsprat is one of those weird zones that you can get very confused in, because if you start leveling there, all of a sudden you hit this wall where everything's like 5-6 levels higher, and you're like, how am I supposed to do this? And the game kind of needs you to go back then to either Ashenvale or Stone Mountains and start doing quests there, only to come back at a higher level into Hillsprat. And then once you're my level now, it's much easier because you end up being able to go to Arathi Highlands. Here we go. To Arathi Highlands and then continue leveling there. It becomes more streamlined after that. But between 20 and 30, you have that real awkward thing where you have to jump continents and level. It's very strange. And it's worse for Blood Elves, because Blood Elves don't start in the Barrens or anything, so there's no tie-in quests to anything. So you have to get the kind of tie-in quest from Orgrimmar, which sent you over to Stonewood Mountains and to the Sepulchre. I think we have to go across here. Yeah. And that gets us right to the ocean side, and then hopefully we're gonna. And that flight point actually might not be bad when we want to do anything in Black Fathom Depths, because farming some of the older, younger dungeons is always great for certain gear, or for, you know, if you want to have certain blues or whatever, like to disenchant. Yeah, around here. Pick up that flight point there. Also, a lot of trainers here. I don't know if one in Ashenvale, but I'm gonna check the trainer here. Some of these trainers have these special books that you need to get past 150 or 175 skill level. And oh, that's an alliance. It's a low-level alliance. It's probably a quest NPC, so we have to kill him to be, you know, complications for the Alliance if they want to quest there. Always kill Alliance, everything. Yeah. Nah, he probably respawns now in a minute, so it won't be too much of a... And this is the great thing about even non-PvP servers, because I think you can always attack the guards, and you have, like, huge guild raids on towns, like, which is amazing. You know, so some like an alliance guild could come here, I think, and kill all the NPCs. They can't kill us, but they can kill all the NPCs. Yeah, and cause us just having the city going, great, I can't hand in my quest because my NPC is dead. So, oh, actually, there is a direct flight point there. Fair enough. Okay, in the crossroads. All right.
Farewell.
So now we're gonna be able to go into Darkshore. Now this is all Alliance, as far as I know. There is nothing Horde. I could be wrong though. Yeah, this is Fellwood. Yeah, that's different. So yeah, once we go into here, this is all pure Alliance, and once we get close to this village, we're gonna have to see how we're gonna get on the boat. So we nearly finish with our trip. And if we die, there is a spirit healer here, so which is not the end of the world. So the way to get on the boat, you're gonna have to go past a lot of level 40 guards, I think. Yeah, I don't think you can sneak here. So you could buy an invisibility potion, I suppose, and just sneak through it. That would probably be the easiest way if I would have thought about it. Another way, because we are hunter, we can feign death. So we just leave our pet locked away, run through to a point where hopefully the guards won't care, and feign death. Otherwise, if there's guards literally on the end of the pier before you get on the boat, we're gonna have to take our pet, pop a couple of heals on our pet, and then oh man, can we do that? That's great. So he... Oh, the Alliance can attack us! Oh no! That is... Oh, they can attack us when we attack the NPCs! Okay! Oh, okay. I was going to be a dick and kill his... he had... Obviously, the quest he's on is escort quest. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna be a dick and kill the guy. I didn't know that they can then defend and attack you. So that is awesome. I thought non-PvP server meant you can just only attack the NPCs, but that is actually pretty cool. So when you have the big raids on the cities, we can actually attack the guys as well. That is awesome. So where do I have to go? Hang on. Where did I die? Here. Over there somewhere. Karma. Yeah, Karma is a bitch. Oh no, Aberdeen has guards, yeah. That's why it's so difficult to get to Azamist Isles, because you have to either corpse run it over to the boat. So you have to basically run to the pier, die, then you corpse run to there, wait for the boat, then you get on the boat, and then you resurrect. Why am I... Oh yeah, there it is. So I wasn't even in Dark Shores yet. Probably. Oh. Yeah, I see they are all Alliance here. Interesting. Yeah, so the player couldn't have attacked me if I didn't attack his NPC, but I was trying to be a bitch about it, going like, oh yeah, you know? Let's heal up a little bit. Did he kill my pet? Doesn't matter if he did, we can resurrect it. At least in old TBC it had guards there, so... Back on track, like nothing happened. Yeah, Karma is a bitch. I like being a dick to players like, you know, like that, but he was obviously level 60 doing that escort quest. He was a skull, so I think he has to be, if he's 20 levels higher than me. See, I can't attack him. He's Alliance, I can't attack him. But if he's doing the escort quest and attack the NPC, he can attack me back. And I didn't even think about that. Drainy scum, I'm gonna get to your hometown now and completely destroy everybody. Charlie, what did you do? You didn't protect me, Charlie. So now we're in Darkwood. Or Dark Shore. Yeah, Dark Shore. Now Alliance should be pretty low level here, but once we get to Aberdeen, they're gonna be level 40 as far as I know, so we have to kind of watch it. So I have to feed my pet to make sure it doesn't run off. Actually, I don't leave my pet out for the moment, or dismiss the pet. Don't abandon it. We're gonna abandon it once we get to place, but if we just dismiss it for now, so we don't have it pull any aggro, and then see how we're gonna go about Aberdeen. At least if we die there, the spirit healer is right there. It's a short walk. It's not the end of the world. That's an Alliance mob? That's crazy. Is that... Oh, is that like a druid or something? It's definitely not a player, but... We're nearly there. See, that's a horde guy. He's only level 10. Is he a hunter? Oh, he is a hunter. You see? Let me ask something. So he's also on the trip. So it's very, actually for an orc hunter, it's the perfect pet as well, because orcs are the perfect hunter races. They have a passive, I think, which works really well with pets. In retail, the orc allied race is actually, I think, even better for pets. Oh no, we still have to go this way. So we had social interaction. Yay. Now, obviously, it's much better to get the level 64 Ravager once you get into Outland or something, you know, because he already has a lot of higher ranked skills and all that, but it's a really cool pet. It looks really awesome, and it's kind of a nice little challenge as well, you know, to be able to do it, you know, because it comes the only way. If you have it before level 60, everybody knows you went to the Alliance side. It's like a, and sometimes you get people who are new to the game or something, and they're like, how did you get that pet? You know, there's no way you can get that anywhere here. It's an Alliance only pet. It's like, well, you can go to the Alliance. Okay, so we have to find the pier now. The pier is here, I think. So let me check the town. So if I look for track humanoids, yeah, I see that's level 40. Yeah, that's their flight point. And that is the pier. So I could just leg it and run for it and see how far I get without the pet. Because once you go in the water, you can't actually get up there. So I think we're just gonna have to leg it and see how far we get. And then we die, and then, you know. Okay. And now we're gonna corpse run. We're gonna get further on the thing. Actually, I could have swum and drowned myself. That would have saved me a trip, I suppose. Yeah. So. Okay, there is an ending to RimWorld. You can build a spaceship and escape. Did you not know that? I don't play RimWorld. I only played the first hour every time, and then I give up because I'm too dumb. But that is the main thing. That is the whole point of the game, yeah. You didn't know that? That's amazing. You must have hundreds of hours on it. So... It's, mind you though, I played Minecraft for many years, just randomly running around the world, without even realizing that there's actually a story in the game, or an end to the game as well, in the sense, you know, that you can actually find the eyes and get the Ender Dragon and kill the Ender Dragon, get the electrolyte, you know, whatever, cape. I didn't know that for years. Like, yeah, it's only when I saw a book in the bookstore of Minecraft, I was like, why would I buy a book? And I started reading it in the bookstore, and I was like, what? There's a progression thing in there? Only 89 hours, that's great. Terraria has a new update, so I installed that. I never played Terraria really, so I kind of was looking through that, but I don't know how open sandbox it is or how easy it is to. I might get my pet out now and use that to distract the guards, but we'll see. Oof, players, NPCs, enemies. Okay, so let's have a look. So we can go quite a distance actually. Yeah, there we go. Is there any more guards on the end? No, there's our boat and there's another guard. So I might actually take out, no, hopefully I'm not gonna aggro that. Okay, but here we have higher level guards. Ah, crap. Okay, let me go into the water and swim. because then we don't have to run again. So what I'm gonna do now is the boat is gone, yeah, but we have to wait for it to come back. And I should have done that in the first place. So we basically swim here. We can't get up and we can't get on the boat, but we're just basically drowning ourselves here. And that allows us to get on the boat and then resurrect on the boat. Now, the reason you can't swim across, and that's the problem, the reason you can't swim across is because you have the deep ocean here, and that allows you to... So we're gonna drown ourselves here now. Right in the middle of this, yeah. And as close to the top as possible. Oh, if you want to help me, that's awesome, yes. Oh, that's awesome, thank you. So now we release spirits and we're gonna run back, but now we can wait for the boat and we should be able to go on the boat. No, you can't swim because there is the deep ocean in between, and once you hit the deep ocean, which is about here, you start losing fatigue, like basically like breathing. You start losing fatigue, and once your fatigue is 0, you die. And you cannot swim. I don't think you can swim across fast enough to reach the other side where the deep ocean ends. I don't think that's possible. Actually, what am I doing? I have to walk over to the town again. Yeah, walk to the town. So you can't swim it, but I could corpse run it because I think if I run across the deep ocean, that will be fine. And then I can go to a spirit healer on the island over here. Over here, I can then run to a spirit healer and just do a res. But then I have the res sickness for 10 minutes. But yes, you could probably do that as well. I'm gonna miss the boat again, am I? So I'm a bit worried. How do Alliance characters actually attack me? Oh yeah, because the guards attacked me first. That's why I was attackable by the players. So if the guards don't see me first, then the players can attack me. Okay, I don't know if we can make it. We might have to wait for the next boat. But I think that's it. So yeah, the best tactic is obviously invisibility potion, or just literally drown yourself, where I drowned myself in the first place, and then you can step on the boat and resurrect you. But I think we're gonna miss this. We're not fast enough. It's gonna take too long. Come on. So close. We're nearly there. Oh, come on. We can do it. Come on. You can do it. Yes. Haha. Oh, no. Why can this person attack me? I'm not a fan of this. Why can this one person attack me? I don't like it. Yes, we made it. And now they can't attack me. You blow a kiss. Okay, so now we have to be careful here. I don't know the area, so I think we want to jump off. Thank you. Goodbye. Because you see all these guys here, they're all guards and everything, so we have to be careful here. Yeah, that person, that was weird that they could keep attacking me. But luckily we're level 30, so I could have probably taken them on and actually killed them. But if I attack them, then everybody else can attack me, so that would have been really bad. Okay, so let's be careful here. They're all players, like, okay, so... I think we have to get up here. Let's see. Oh yeah, there we go. There is... Oh, they're low level. Oh shit, they're skulls. Yeah, so we have to be careful. Some of them have like a huge aggro range. Like, they can spot you like from a mile away. Oh, look at that. We got... Oh no, that's a Draeni shaman. Okay. So we're gonna have to head this way. And stay the hell away from every structure. We just have to make sure we don't come across any alliance. There's alliance here? No, that's just a wolf baby. So we might not even need the disposable pet. Okay, so we can't get through there. They will kill us on the spot. So we might have to actually just walk around it. Yeah, let's swim across it. And there is two ways. So Blood Mist Isle, you can go to Blood Mist Isle, and that's where you get level 16-ish ravagers. But I think the level 16 doesn't have the same skills. We could check it out. We check it out. We tame the lower level, the red one first, and then we can do beast lore on the other one and see what the story is. Okay, Azure Watch, we're gonna avoid that. We have to get up there. Oh yeah, we can we do it. Yeah, that's luckily low level, but I suppose we could just go straight through here. Don't really remember much of the setup. This island. And why do you need this pet so bad? Oh, it's a unique skin. It's until you reach Outland. So basically, it's a Ravager that is a pet that you can only get, I think, in Outland or here in the Alliance area. So the Draeni have a better connection to the Outland. I don't know what their background is, but that's why it makes sense that the Ravagers are kind of here, I guess. I think there's somewhere in this area here. Just have to keep an eye on it. If I go for looking for beasts, Night Stalker, okay. We are getting close to the area now. Timber Strider. Oh, that's a plant. Okay, no lines. I think we have to go through the bridge. Ravager. Okay, here we go. So these are level 10. I think you can get up to level 12. So I'm just gonna have a look around. They're level 10, level 9, level 10. 10, 9, 10, 9. Yeah, level 10 seems to be the highest. Okay, so if I do a beast lore on that, we can now see that this one has gore and bite. Yeah. So let's tame this one here first. Actually, let's get rid of our turtle, I guess. Makes sense. Abandon. Yes. And now I'm going to tame you. Yeah, and they can rent. That's awesome. Okay, so here you go. Do you eat? No, you don't eat that, but you eat the meat, which is awesome. Just keep you from running away. And this one is a really awesome looking pet, Ravager. And there's a green version up on... The green version is more common, I think, in Outland, so I'm not 100% sure. So this one has rank 2 bite and rank 2 gore. I already had gore, so bite rank 2 is new, but yeah, that's it. So let's head over to the... Let's actually make sure we don't lose it, so let's dismiss it. So we don't aggro anything. And then have a look at the guys over there. So if we go up to the top into Bloodmist Isle, there is another set of Ravagers which are higher level, and they're green ones, and they might have different skills. So this is nothing to do with the pet being amazing. They're very aggressive pets. If you actually go to Petopedia or something, there's a list somewhere. Let me see. Petopia, that's what it is. World of Warcraft Petopia. If you go there for... they have a game version. Classic, original classic. I saw yesterday a list of pets. Oh, it's annoying. I don't know where it is. But Petopia is a website where you can see. So somebody was saying yesterday, oh, you have an attack pet, a boar. The boar is actually a defensive pet. And the reason it's a defensive pet is because the boar has a bonus to health and armor. Yeah, it is a defensive pet. It's not an offensive pet. It's not an attack pet. It actually has defensive buffs. Now, the turtle, I think, has the highest damage negation of minus 13%. The gorilla has nice AoE taunt, but it only has about a minus 5% damage mitigation and plus 3% armor. So it's not really that good. Oh, we have to go up here, sorry. And I forgot where that list is now, but there's actually a list with all the stats for all the pets, where you can basically see the family of pets. And you see the Ravager is one of the most aggressive and strong pets. It has the most, I think it has the most, it has 10% plus 10% damage, attack damage. So whatever a pet's base damage is, it has plus 10%, which is one of the strongest pets you can get. Now it doesn't have charge, but it is extremely strong, and it can also have a skill where it can make enemies bleed, so it's relentless. It's very fast attack as well. But we'll see. Ooh, what do we have here? They're not. Okay, they're not. Let's see what we have here. Okay. Yeah, that's just enemies. That's fine. Don't care. We have to go, I think, all the way north. What is Felschätze? Why is that constantly showing up on me? Oh. It's the other Ravager. So you see, here's a dwarf hunter, an alliance hunter, and they came over here as well to get the Ravager. So... oh shit, let's help the guy out. He could have died. So, I don't mind killing Alliance myself, but, you know, if somebody is in dire need, we might as well. Blue Flutterer. What is a Blue Flutterer? Is that tameable? Oh, cannot be tamed. I was just about to say, having a moth fight for you must be so slow. It's like a slow motion Tai Chi fight or something. I don't know. Yeah, we actually have to cross the blood water. Village here. So let's be careful in case that is actually an Alliance village. I think it's here on the beach, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, these are brown bears. And hopefully we just have to go across here. Ah yeah, he can manage. Yeah, and these guys are just mobs, they're not alliance or anything, which is great. Okay, so hopefully we're getting now into the area of the other ravagers. Elder brown bear. Now, of course, the lower level they are, the lower their rank is, and you're gonna have to later pet royal flutter butter. You have to. That's why you need that third slot in the stable, so that you can have two pets, but use the third slot basically to staple your pets, summon a third pet, learn the skill from it, and then delete it again, and then get the other pets out, you know? Okay, so this is elder brown bears. I know they're somewhere around here. Maybe I was wrong? Maybe they're a little bit further down, no? Let me just check. Sure. Just gonna go to Bowhead and see the Hunter Pet Ravager. There we go. Level 16 to 17. The green pet. Where can I get it? Run to Ashenvale over Dark Shore and boats, blah blah blah. 3151, is it? Oh, maybe it's down there. Enraged Ravager, Blood Mist Isle. Yes. Okay, so let me see. Ah, yes, it's down here. Okay, good. So I walked a little bit into the wrong direction, but that's okay. The Enraged Ravager. Oh, there's actually a few red ones. There's only one multicolored skin. One, which is a ripped blade in the Bladejet Mountains. And that's the one I'm gonna end up with, because that's the one I also ended up with in TBC originally. And he looks amazing. He has like a nice mix between dark purple, yellow, and red, and he looks amazing. He looks vicious. And then there's one more unique look on the green purple side as well in the Hellfire Peninsula. It's a Quillfang Skitterer, and that again has a very unique look. It's like, but more green based, not red. It has like dark purple feet and then green crusty tips on the kneecaps, and then a nice dark green with a black stripe going over the face. They look amazing. You have some unique skins as well where they have dark red eyes that glow, that are very big. That's pretty amazing as well. It's a pity you can only have 3 pets. That's one thing I would have loved to see as a quality of life, to actually just let you have loads of pets. You know? Aren't the Ravagers from Ark? I don't know. I mean, World of Warcraft is definitely older than Ark, so and I think the books are even older than that, because the whole World of Warcraft game is based on the books, and I think the books are even older than the game. So I think the game wasn't based on the books, was it? It's based on the books? I think the books were first, yeah. Anyway, we should start seeing Ravagers in this area now. Here, hopefully. Hello, brown bear. Oh, Enraged Ravager. There we go. It's level 17. Somebody just killed it. So I think people are killing them right now. There's obviously a quest related to those. Yep, they're all dead. Oh, here we go. There's one. Level 17. So let me just do a quick check. You see, they only have Gore rank 3. Meanwhile, on the one we have, we get Gore and Bite. So we get an extra skill. So having Gore level 3 is not that amazing. Yeah. So, and you see the way he's level 10. If I kill this guy now, my pet doesn't get any experience. So I'm gonna have my pet attack. And he got 0 experience. It's still 0. All right, I think back to Arathi, where we have to actually level now. So even though they're higher level, they don't have the extra skill. So that's why the red one is better in my opinion. Okay, we're gonna do this. And we're going to feed you. There we go. We're gonna make you our best friend. Yes, and I have to kill the mobs to give me experience, but they have to be my level. So I just wanted to show that because he's level 10 and the level 17 technically should be giving him experience, my Ravager doesn't get the experience because the experience is based on my level, which makes it very hard to level up your low-level Ravager because... oh, I thought I set my Hearthstone to Arathi Highlands. Okay, I obviously didn't. Well, we fly across, it's fine. But it means I have to kill mobs that give me experience so that I can kill...
Oh, do I have a deal for you?
Oh, we already know that. Yeah, okay. Very good. Can sell these again.
Hurry back!
Yeah, some concept of higher level players, yeah. So, let me see. So now we have 2 pets. We have our pork chop, which we're gonna use, you know, for serious progression until our Ravager caught up, you know? So, but right now, if I can use my Ravager... Actually, I'm gonna use my Ravager here for a second and see how fast we can level him up. Because here we have level 31 turtles, which I can still get experience from, and I can, you know... Actually, let me just teach you... Can you learn charge? Oh, that would be amazing. We're gonna get you Growl. Oh, and that's it. Yeah, you're too low level for the rest. Ravager is crazy though. Would 100% be using it. Do they have dash? Let me see. I think I learned dash. Oh no, I didn't. I thought, oh, they can learn dash. Ooh, that's good. So if we get an animal that has dash, and then, yeah, so we have to buy the last slot, actually, pet slot. Okay, you're level 26. There we go. So I'm going to... I think my pet will take one hit and it's gonna be dead, so we're gonna have to keep aggro. Yeah, let's not use boar here. I'm gonna have to just kill you myself. So how much experience did my pet get? Okay, 269. That's not bad. And we just have it fighting by our side, no matter what we do, and... Now you just keep the aggro on me, my friend. Go. So if we kill another 2 mobs, basically he will level up. Oh, I probably should be having my aspect on as well. So he gains the same experience as me because I got 263 experience, yeah. So it's kind of tricky to level up your pet the higher level you are because you have to basically solo the mobs. There's nothing you can do about it. Because he gets one shot. Go. Another 2 and I think then he is done. Yeah, one more. So I think he only levels up once though. Yeah, that's the problem. Level 11, he's still rebellious, but does he have any points yet? No. So we have to wait for his loyalty to level up. So he will level up pretty quickly, I guess, in the beginning, but we have a hard time keeping him alive. So yeah, it's gonna be the hard part, leveling him up now. I'm not gonna do this now. I'm gonna switch back to Pork Chop now, and then we're gonna fly over to Arathi Highlands and actually continue on getting our hunter leveled up. If there's a mob you can one-shot and gives XP to the pet, that would be better than killing normal mobs. Yeah, but there isn't. So the lowest one that I can attack is level 30. So I can find squishier mobs, like human mobs. Absolutely. If I can find level 30 human mobs, they die really quickly. Yeah. But so if they're squishy. Yeah. But you can, if I go, I think level 29, I don't get experience. And the optimal experience is if you attack something yellow, I think. Or one level higher than you. Yeah. But again, it has to be something with little health, very squishy, and that's, you're not gonna find that. It's very hard to find. So but our buddy here will be loyal, so I'm gonna do that between streams, and I'm just gonna swap them out. Actually, I'm gonna buy that staple now, and the reason I do that is so that I want to keep him, and the reason I bought this now is so that we can do this. I can go and tame something that has dash, learn dash from the pet by spending some time with it, and then if dash is something the ravager can learn, I can then teach dash to my ravager, and that means we then have something that's the equivalent of charge, I guess, and this. So anyway, this pet is a tank pet, the boar. So it's not a defensive pet. Let me just see if I can find it here. It doesn't show the list here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find it again. So the boar basically has medium to high health, medium to high armor. DPS of the boar is actually quite low, so it's not an attack pet, and it can have well, that's a boar actually. It says it can have dash. That information is out of date. Sorry, I have to look at the TBC version for that, which doesn't exist, which is great. So PvE choices including Ravagers for plus damage. Yeah. So Ravagers are the most damage. I'm just trying to find it. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Boars have high health, medium armor. So they have a multiplier of 1.09 on the armor and 1.04 on the health. Their damage is low. They have a 0.9 multiplier on damage, which is lower than obviously 1. And if you look at the Ravager, where's the Ravager? Scorpion, Raptor. I know you can't see it. Ravager. Ravager has 0.93 health multiplier, so it's lower health. It has medium armor as well. At 1.05 multiplier for armor, but it has a 1.1 multiplier for damage, and that is the highest multiplier damage that a pet can have, shared by the Raptor and the cat. But the cat has low armor and the Raptor has low armor, which means the Ravager is the only pet which has the maximum multiplier of damage and still has medium armor. So I don't think there's a single pet which has high or anything. So you can get high health and medium armor, which is like a bear or something, and a boar. So it is a tanking pet. The gorilla, which is funny, the gorilla has AoE taunt, but it only has low armor rating. It's like it has no multiplier on armor, so it's a 1. Yeah. And it has slightly 1.02 damage multiplier and is 1.04 health multiplier. You would think a gorilla has literally the highest health multiplier and damage multiplier, but it doesn't. So, which is crazy. And but it has an AoE taunt, which is can be quite handy when you need it, you know. So anyway, it's interesting. So whoever said the boar is an attack pet, it's not really. It's actually a tanking pet because of its extra armor and health. Ravager is the best pet until you reach 30% critical strike rating. Then theoretically, focus dumping Wind Serpent is best. Yeah, I don't know much about the DPS pets after that. I usually just keep my Ravager. When I played TBC originally, I had Ravager and I had a turtle. And the fire turtle from the... what was it? I like to say when the Timeless Isles came out. So I think it was after Cataclysm. I had a fire turtle. But I like the turtle for its shell and for... tanking dungeons in Outland because or soloing dungeons, because you get the heroic dungeon set for the hunter, which has a 2 or 3 set bonus which heals your pet with every critical shot. So if you have a high crit build, you can basically solo dungeons with your turtle very easily, between misdirect and taunt and intimidation, I mean, and generally it's just an absolutely beast, you know. So the turtle shell is just amazing. Anyway, let's fly over to Arathi Highlands and get our pork chop with us. Did I take pork chop out?
Speak quickly.
And between streams, I'm gonna level up the Ravager so that we can use that one then. I just have to... It's gonna be very boring. I need a lot of food and drink, and we're just gonna have to do it.
Hello, Dark Lady.
Yeah, I don't know why they implemented it like that, that when you get a low-level pet, you don't... The pet should always get experience, regardless of what you kill. Like, the pet experience should be nearly... Like, I mean, I can see the other being a problem as well. If you get a level 10 pet, you would have to spend time killing mobs that are lower level than you, that you don't get experience, but your pet get experience. So I do get why they did it, because that way you can basically continue leveling and continue doing quests while your pet levels up with you. Yeah, so it's more proper, you know. But it is tricky because you have to keep your pet alive until it's leveled up, which is the same as you playing without a pet. There's actually another trap, a frost trap, I think, which I don't know if I learned it. Survival. Yes, so you have the frost trap, which actually slows down creatures. So that could be quite fun to use. So it doesn't freeze them, because I use that, obviously. But I could use a frost trap instead. And that would slow enemies down as they walk over it by 60%, which means we could solo more mobs having the Ravager out, technically. I feel that trying to remember Doomsday, I know, yeah. Yeah, the level 17 Ravager, the reason I didn't take it, it didn't have Bite. So it only had Gore rank 3. And I think I already have Gore, actually, learned. Let me see. I have Gore rank 2. Oh, I don't have Gore rank 3, yeah. But there's other mobs where I can get Gore rank 3 from. But yeah, my pick is using Gore as well. But it didn't have Bite, so it doesn't have the extra attack skill. Meanwhile, the red one, which is only level 10, has the actual extra attack skill. So if you look at that guy here, he has Bite rank 2, and the other pet doesn't have it. Yeah, so if you looking for extra skills, yeah, the level 17 only has Gore, and that's it. Oh, you can teach it Bite, yeah, if you have it, yeah. But if you teach it Bite, I think if you teach it, do you have to spend points on it? I'm not sure. I know Bite rank 2 costs 4 TP, so you will have to spend TP points to teach it. In this case, I don't have to spend TP points on it. I guess. So yeah, in the end of the day, it doesn't really matter because you can reset all those points. So I can go to a pet trainer and just reset all my points of the pet and just reteach it everything. So it's fine. It doesn't really matter. Yeah. So we can see if we can try to level with it. It's not too bad. You can give it a try. But anyway, I need to put my heartstone here.
Hail. Walk with the Earth Mother.
And we have to kill some Highland Raptors. And we have a mount now, which is amazing. There we go. They're level 34 though. Which is 2 levels below me, but so I should be fine. I might actually just do that. Slow them down. Oh, somebody else is killing them as well. Oh, they're only level 30 and 31. That's actually pretty good. Oh yeah, we might as well kill everything. Oh, it didn't trigger the trap? No? There we go. And I suppose you can go to and fro the area. So they're constantly slowed down. Yeah, that would be a tactic then we could use. Don't use gore. Just keep using bite. Okay, gore is great, but it doesn't. This one has a cooldown bite, which is nice. Something that doesn't have a cooldown is really bad because it constantly spends the focus. Yeah, so we should be, if we can do our quest and level up at the same time, it would be great. Somebody else is killing all these guys, which is terrible. So, there we go. Hang on, can we do that? So if we use this frost trap, we actually can use that to slow them down enough that we can constantly do range attack, melee attack. That is awesome. That is actually really good. So we keep our pet protected and it works really well. Works probably with the spiders as well. So melee, and then range, melee, range. Oh, didn't get far enough. There you go, look at that, nice. Ooh, they're worth something on the auction house, I like it. Oh, these ones we just sell to the trader. This one is just rubbish, don't care. Rubbish. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop picking everything up. Only these webs are actually worth picking up. And that was from... Oh, is that white spider meat? Oh, it's tangy clam meat. Yeah, we don't need that. White spider meat would have been awesome. That just goes to the vendor. Okay. Oh. Come on, other people, stop stealing my mobs that I need for my quest. There we go. Oh, we have to wait for drops as well? That's crazy. So, how are you doing? Okay, you're nearly there. Go, nice. And now we just need to wait for your first loyalty upgrade and then we're good to go. Huh, interesting. Oh, what do we have here? Ooh, level 42. Yeah, would be nice, but not gonna happen right now. This is TBC pre-patch, yes. So I don't think Outland is active yet. I'm not sure. So I'm trying to get this hunter to level 60 and ready for the 3rd of February, which is Monday. I don't think I'm gonna be level 60 on Monday. It's not gonna happen. Let's see if he can tank a little bit if I heal him. If I give Intimidate. Nope. And we put Growl on. Is he able to tank it all? No. He's so low level. Yeah, we're gonna steal. Look at this. We steal aggro straight away. Oh my god, it is so terrible. Oh, there's 2. Oof. I'm gonna take on 2. Yeah, I like that he's not attacking. They're just eyeballing each other. And he's like, nope, I see you have a big boy hunter with you. he nearly leveled up again? Yep, one more and he's leveled up again. Very good. We only have 3 eyes. Genie Mac, the drop rate is atrocious. But that's intentionally. It's like, you know, the game needs to make sure that you level up high enough at the same time. Ooh, nice. Is this silver? Yes, give me silver. That's money, money, money. No! Stop stealing my silver. No! Ah. I was looking forward to that silver. I don't need you, so... Okay, so let's see. Princess? Nice. There we go, beautiful. And we got an eye. You have 4 talent points. Okay. Let me see. Do you have 4? So I can give you natural armor rank 1. Yes. What level is he now? Level 13. What level do you need to be for the next growl? 20. Ooh, okay. No eye. It's supposed to drop the ice, yeah. It's a low drop rate though. Another one. Mana. Nice. Yeah, suppose I could do that. I'm gonna switch him actually back to the pig, because that way I can just tank loads and loads of these and we don't have to worry about him dying. So, but yeah, that's how we would have to level him up. That's the problem. It takes very long. At least with the pig, I can kind of just continue questing, and then between streams I can just level up the ravager like that. But it costs a lot of resources as well, because you constantly have to drink, and I prefer leveling up, conserving my mana. But the biggest thing we did is we got our mount now, which is great.
Roll hall. Go forth.
Is there? Yeah, there's a butcher.
An honor.
There we go. Some meat. Pet food and rock eggs. Flesh we don't need. Sell that. Raptor hide we can sell here. That's quest stuff. And we don't need this. Okay, good.
For the Horde.
Actually, moonberry juice. I think if there's a general goods vendor. I think there's one in here.
What can I help you with?
Nope. Oh yeah, and arrows. Level 40 we get the next arrow, so now I can drink that and actually get some mana back. And my pet is max level right now as well. Level 36 and best friend loyalty level. Yeah, he has 2,300 armor. He's a beast. And we also taught him Cobra reflexes, which makes attack speed increased by 30%. Damage done is a little bit reduced, but because of the bigger speed, you know, he does more damage. And I think we also got avoidance, which is AoE damage negation by 25%, which is good. Keep forgetting I have a mount now. Now we basically can just pull all the raptors we see with this guy. We just have to worry about threat, but in general, not a big deal. Why are you so slow attacking? Like, that makes no sense. You're being annoying. Like my hunter, not... There we go, that's better. Look at that, and we're getting the eye drops now. That's good. See how much faster that is when you have a proper pet that can tank. Oh, nice. Combining? What? I don't know what that means, but... We need to get these guys now. We only need one more eye. So much faster when you get when you have a good pet. There we go, done. Now bloodstone amulets. Whoa, what's happening with these guys? Oh, they're all the way over there? Okay. Don't worry about it. So, I was off stream. Between streams, I was doing an area here, and there was four special characters. Debris, no, that's the laborer. There's 4 special characters here, yeah? They spawn in this house, spawns one spawns here, and 2 spawn down there, yeah? And I invited people. I clicked on invite, and they rejected. So then the mob spawned, and I had my pet on aggressive, and I was just basically first, yeah? And then they sent me an invite, so I declined it. Yeah, said screw you. Yeah, so I got all the 4 mobs first and declined their invites, and because I invited first before the mobs spawned. So people play this game only inviting you when they see a benefit for themselves. So if you are that selfish, screw you. So another thing that pisses me off, Nathan, how are you? Is especially in the Blood Elf area, there is a quest for someone called Lazarus and Knucklerod, yeah, and they're 2 big elite bosses, yeah. So you need a good group of at least 3 people. No, I wasn't able to create a character on PvP. I only Alliance. I don't want to play Alliance. I only play Horde. The only time I played Alliance was for double agent achievement in retail. So you get a team together, and one of the, say, I had a team of 5, so I got a group together, yeah, and said, yeah, we're gonna go hunt the 2 elites down, yeah. They spawn very close to each other, so it wasn't a big deal. And you need at least 3 people, because they are pretty tanky. There is no way. You need to be level 21, I think, before you can even attempt to solo them as a paladin, yeah. So you need somebody to either heal you, or you need more DPS that if someone dies, they can, take the aggro, yeah. And you team up with people, and then you kill one, and then half of the group leaves, and it's like, screw you, yeah. If you only needed one of them, you could have opened your stupid mouth before you joined the group and say you're only interested in one, because then you wouldn't have gotten the invite, yeah. Or B, just stop being a prick and stay in the group until the second one is killed, yeah. And so I think this is awful, yeah, this whole selfishness about everything. So I stopped basically accepting group invites, and I do everything myself, yeah. So end of story. Oh, that's good, actually. We need these guys. So the only time I'm accepting group invites is if somebody is looking for a group in chat and I need the same quest. I say, yeah, I stay with the quest, but I make sure everybody finishes in the group. So if I for example organize a group to kill 10 spiders, 10 lions, 10 raptors, yeah, people join at different stages, yeah. I always make sure that I don't disband the group, or I don't leave the group until everybody in the group has all their kills. People who leave early because they got what they want, go die by stepping on a piece of Lego, yeah? Okay, don't die, but step on a piece of Lego and hurt your toes for 6 weeks, yeah? Because it's a really selfish, pricky thing to do, yeah? And that is not at all how you're supposed to play this game. Yeah, exactly. There you go. This is exactly it, Nathan. Yeah. So you don't get invited into a group because they don't like your class, they don't like your level, but then they bitch about it when you tag them up first. Yeah, what choice do you have? Yeah. And I do that as well. If I see a big group and I'm not getting an invite, yeah, I'm doing the same. I wait until the mob spawns, especially if there's a big group. I hit them first, and then all the others hit them, and they get the aggro. So I just watch them kill my mods for me. Thank you very much. There you go. Okay, nobody left in here. So it's, you know, it is what it is. And so I stopped accepting invites, full stop. So if you happen to be someone that plays here on Thunder Strike and you saw me and you sent me an invite to kill some mobs and I declined and kept killing the mobs, that's why I just do not see any purpose. Because what happens is I accept the invite, you get your 2 kills quickly, and then you feck off and I have to kill the rest by myself anyway. So you know what, screw you, just no. If you don't stay until everybody has their kills, then you don't deserve an invite. You don't deserve a group. That's my opinion. Okay. No, don't. It's I don't know, it's a bit of a pet hate, you know? Because I'm more than happy to spend extra time on finishing your stuff, but I kind of expect the same in return. I'm actually gonna leave you in here. I'm gonna leave you here on aggressive. There we go. You stay here. Attack anything that's coming your way. And I'm gonna go over here and try to find more of these guys here. Oh, actually, I can go and track hidden. Should probably help. There we go. So I can get my pet to attack this guy, and then my pet will go back here and wait for instructions. And you will find, okay, he's an alliance, he can't invite me, yeah? But you will also find that a lot of times you do these quests where you kill mobs and people just don't invite you. But as soon as you start killing mobs faster than them, they invite you. Screw you. Either send the invite straight away and stop being a selfish prick and only do it when you are not doing it faster. You know, that's, nope. Tough luck. It is what it is. Let's see. I don't know where they all spawn here, but I didn't learn Flare. That would have probably been useful. My pet is set to aggressive, so if anybody spawns over there, my pet will target. Something in here? Somebody just... Oh, yeah. Somebody else had the fire drop and I got the first shot off, though. That is crazy. I love it. They had their pet here and they still didn't get the first shot on it. Oh my god. How slow is your pet, man? There you go. Thank you for the kill. And you know what? I leave a fire trap here as well. Good for you. See, hunters have all these multiple tactics they can use, which is great. Hey, H2O, how are you? Come in here. Yeah, no, the aggro range should be enough. It should be okay if somebody spawns in there. Let's see. There's a lot going on inside here. Could put a fire trap in here, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Fire trap in here. Go back around the back. See if anybody of them spawned. You see, this is where people should just team up front. Now, he's Alliance, like I said, he can't, yeah. But people only invite you and team up with you when you start taking all their kills. Yeah, Yeah, there's no... They take forever to respawn. That's crazy. There's one here. Now, I need 6 more amulets. Genie Mac. Oh, my pet despawned. Crap, I went too far away. Oh, there's somebody over there. Yes. Go, 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 go. You take care of him. You keep him entertained. Ah, crap. I like when it's just kill. Oh, it went off. There's somebody there. Nice. Oh, we didn't get an amulet. Oh, we got 1. That's crazy. Come on, 1 more amulet. Yes, 3 more. I saw him. I saw him. He's hiding there, unless he was just dead. Dead. Someone right here. Saw him when he spawned. There we go. Yes, only 2 more. Yes, got him first. Okay, here we go. Nice. There we go. Beautiful. Gotta love my pet. Come on, it has to be. Yes. Lovely. Nice. And we're done. We don't need you anymore. Oh, we do. Still need 1 more. Really? Okay. There we go. Nice. Oh, okay, okay. Easy now. You can take it easy now. Excellent. Okay. That was good. Started off very slow, but it worked out well. Oh, you want us to go all the way back. Oh. Okay. Okay, we have to get the second part of raising spirits, I guess. Okay. So we have to head back. Welcome to the new kids. Hans York, how are you? Sorry, I was so focused on what I was doing, trying to get all the kick, the not kills, the first hits in on everything. Yeah, leveling is so slow now. Level 35, level 36, nice. I'm so glad we got that mount. Oh, this is good because this gives experience quite a lot. Let's see. It's yellow. It's giving XP. The lower level now. Do you have dash? Oh no, that's a bird. Okay. Actually, do the dinos have dash? Because we could... Ooh. Yes, we got experience here for... We get mining experience. Possibly in mining level. Yes. Oh, inventory full. Yes, because of all the spider crap. Spiders drop so much useless stuff. It's crazy. Don't need that. Sell that. And there we go. So these guys here, do they have dash? No, they have nothing. Okay. Yeah. So I have to see which pet would have dash so we can teach that to our ravager. But we need something that has a rank 1 dash, because if I only learn rank 3 dash or something, then my Ravager can't learn it until he's level 30 or something. So if I want him to have the low level dash, then... Oh, this one he would be great for AoE farming, I think, from a mage. There's no casters here. That looks amazing. Horde is a tad more selfish. Why are you killing this guy? Is he for a quest? Actually, I can look it up on Wowhead. So dash the skill. You can actually check dash rank 1. Ooh, dash rank 1, pet level 30. That is awesome. Stranglethorn Veil. Stranglethorn Tiger has dash. Ooh. Desolate, Duskwall of March, Badlands, Swamp of Sorrows, Stranglethorn, Badlands, Desolate. Yeah, we have to go back to Stranglethorn Vale for a Stranglethorn Tiger. And then that can teach us dash rank 1, but you have to be level 30, so our Ravager couldn't learn it until level 30 anyway. So there's no point trying to... Okay, so we handed all the quests in 15 times except Grazing Spirits, so... Foul Magic, we're not doing the next one? Okay, not yet, I guess. Well, it's a level 40 quest, so yeah, it would be useless to pick up right now, would it?
Strength and honor.
Okay. I have to wait with him to finish whatever he's doing.
Loktar.
In Raising Spirit, back to him. Okay.
Relax. What you want?
Okay, Guile of the Raptor. Now we have to get Raptor Hearts and grind until 37. Awesome. So I love these little guides. Like they tell you, you know, what you should be grinding for, which is nice. I love it. So we have to head over here, and we're nearly 37 anyways, so we don't have to grind as much to get 37. Oh, we might actually want to get rid of some inventory. I didn't even think about that. And we also want to disenchant that. 3 souls, nice. We need to sell all this and we can disenchant that. Nice, perfect. Because this one, good money, good gold. I'm gonna come and eat him. The original pizza, delicious. Yeah, no, I always play. If you look back at the channel, I always play WoW, like every now and then. But there was TBC coming out. TBC was my favorite expansion. Well, this and Wrath of the Lich King. So TBC is just, I suppose, my number one because that's when I started playing WoW, and it has all the biggest memories in it. Do we have somewhere where we can? Yeah, there. We can repair basically to make sure. So is there actually any iron here in Arathi Highlands? Let me see. Arathi Highlands, so iron. We make an iron root. Iron deposits, 144, nice. And loads of silver. So silver and tin is here, so let me... So we no longer need tin, so let me delete this route here first. And make 2 new routes, because silver is good for money, and iron is what I need right now to level up. So I'm gonna do iron. And I can't do gold is, I need to be 120. No, I think I need to be 145 for gold. Not sure. So let's leave it separate. So let's do iron. Create the iron route. Lion color, make it kind of irony looking. There we go. Gray, maybe. It has to be visible, so it should be bright. Optimize route. Foreground, that's fine. We're not going to close that unless we get visual artifacts. Then we're going to do another. And we're going to make that silver. Oh, silver and iron, so I should probably make the iron one more orangey dark. Like that. And then add silver. Silver. Create route. Line settings, make that silver. There we go. That, yeah. And then optimize in the foreground. And again, if there's artifacts over there on the map, gonna show up there. So, you can see this is the iron one. And so we actually can. If I hide this, you can actually hide them, I think. Yeah, hide route. So we can see this is silver. This is a bit crazy one there. We have to take that out. So edit route manually, edit route, take all this out. I'm not going to go into the water. It's not. So it's just nonsense. Thank you, thank you. Oh, crap. Thank you, thank you. And I think that's it. No, there's a bit more to take out. Edit route. Oh! No, that's fine. So cancel edit route. No. Hang on. That is all nonsense. This is much better. Yeah. Save route and silver. Line information. Oh, there's the line settings. Right. So yeah, that is a much better iron route. So silver. Edit route. We're also taking out this crap here. Nobody's gonna go. God damn it. That is a weird way of doing it, I suppose. You should probably do... Okay, save route. Can I recalculate? Yeah, that's better. And we probably should do the same with iron. After we moved all the other stuff out. Excellent. Okay, good. Beautiful, because there's no point having shit show up underwater. So I don't know why it does that sometimes. Ah, nice, but yeah, I'm OG from Beta 04. Holy shit, you're that far back. So you played Classic when it came out. So at least now we can keep an eye out for iron, because we kind of know where it is. Actually, I should put my find minerals on. That's crazy. Yeah, I started classic, yeah, and I suppose what always put me off, even in TBC, is the way dungeons work in the dungeon finder. Yeah, because I try really hard, you know, to organize a group for a dungeon and get a dungeon, and it works sometimes, yeah, but other times you sit there forever trying to find somebody, and especially as higher the dungeons are, because if you go into here now, dungeons group, let's see, you see there's no healers, yeah, there's no healers, and you're just waiting around forever to find a healer. So obviously, rather than doing nothing, you're gonna continue questing, and then you kind of go, okay, can you summon me? But every other person also is doing the same, so nobody wants to be the one to summon. So you end up having a group that, like between streams, like I tried a few more dungeons, yeah, and I ended up in this scenario where I listed myself as a DPS, or I tried to create a group while I was trying to quest, yeah, and it's like I can't focus fully on questing because I have to organize the group. So I organize the group and I go, fine, let's do it, yeah. There is no healer, so I'm sitting here refreshing. Is there a healer? As soon as the healer shows up, everybody invites the healer. Healers get fucking pick of the litter, you know, whatever, and they're gonna go and get gone, yeah. By the time I find a healer, I'm not in the mood anymore. It's like been half an hour later. I'm like, no, I couldn't be arsed, yeah? So I basically skip all the dungeons. I have done only the dungeons up to SFK, and that's it. I just could not be arsed doing any dungeons because the hassle of finding a group is just absolutely insane. I just could not be arsed. So I would totally play this game if it wasn't a monthly sub. Yeah, that's funny, Rick. For me, it's the opposite. When I see an MMORPG come out and I see free to play, I'm like, no, not interested. I'm not playing it. Yeah, because I know it's gonna be absolutely littered with shop things, with problems the developers put into the game, just so they can sell you solutions on the money shop. Yeah, and they go, we have to pay for the server somehow. Yeah, yeah. Then make a subscription. Yeah, or do what Guild Wars 2 does and make every 3 months or so an expansion, charge for it, and stay free to. Well, it's pay to play, but then you know the expansions you pay, and the items then in the shops that Guild Wars 2 has don't have to be items that actually alter the game because they make money from everything else. Yeah, so it's as soon as I see free to play, I'm not interested. It's because I know they're gonna fuck it up. It's as simple as that. Guild Wars 2 is the exception. Path of Exile, yeah, they're doing a good job as well. Yeah, it's 10. That's why it was removed. They're doing a good job as well, but in general, the majority of MMORPGs that come out that are free to play are either gacha or they're some other shite that are just not giving you the same experience. It's terrible. But I agree with you. It's very hard, especially if it's early access. You kind of go, I'm not paying a subscription for this. This is early access, you know, go away. But I think the last one that came out that kind of is semi-successful is Project Gorgon or something. But that is a hardcore MMO. Yeah, it's like it's pay to. I think you pay only once, or it's free to play. I'm not sure. I think you pay once, and then you play. But it's an exploration-based MMORPG, which means there's actually barely any quests in it to get you through a main story. Everything is like you explore, you find things, you have no clue what they're for, you get there's no information. It's like everything you have to do, you have to figure out, and a lot of people like that. I'm not a fan of it, so for me that was definitely a miss. But do we not mine all of it? Oh, okay, I should finish mining that. But yeah, if you're into that type of stuff, Project Gorgon seems to be very popular. It got highly positive ratings and people love it. It's like, it's one of those games that if it's your type of game, you will love it. If it's not your type of game, you will hate it. But there is no middle ground, you know? It's pretty much because of the type of game it is. You either love or hate it. But yeah, that seems to be the last one that was pretty successful. F2P are bad too. Too many bots and hacks. Yeah, that's another thing. And what always drives me mad about the free-to-play ones is the auction house in World of Warcraft is... Final Fantasy XIV actually, I have to say, is good as well. Auction house. but they already have that kind of, even though Final Fantasy is a pay to play, yeah, and you have to pay a monthly subscription, they actually have limits on how much. The way the auction house works in Final Fantasy is you can't list things yourself. You need an NPC that you purchase to list items for you on the auction house, yeah, which is okay. I don't mind that. That's kind of like just, you know, immersive, whatever, yeah. But it can only list up to 20 things on the auction house, not 20 items, but 20 sales on the auction house at any one time. So if I do a big session and I have 50 items in my inventory, 50 stacks of things I want to sell, different items, I can't, yeah. I have to buy a second NPC. And I can do that. So I get 2 NPCs for free, and I can then in total list up to 40 items on the auction house. The pure idea of having limited items on the auction house is bollocks, yeah? Because it doesn't stop there. If they would do it for everybody like that, fair enough, no problem, yeah? But what you can do then is you can, I think, with a monthly payment, with a monthly additional payment, you can get another NPC or up to 10 NPCs, yeah? So you're now basically holding me hostage, because if I start paying that and I have another 2 NPCs that I pay like a $5 each or something a month, yeah, for to list items on the auction house, I just turned this fun little economy game that I have fun with listing items in the auction house, making money in game, into something that costs me more real money. So now I'm a little bit taking it more serious, and I'm getting more competitive trying to sell things on the auction house. But not only that, if I have 60 items listed on the auction house, I'm forced to continue paying the rent for those NPCs, because otherwise I can't list all those items, yeah? So I think this is where Final Fantasy, to me, is the biggest load of shit, yeah? That intentionally designed a system with limitations to sell you solutions to remove those limitations. And that is what is dick move, absolute dick move, yeah? So I only use the free one, and I list my 40 items, I don't care. So the auction house to me is, for that reason, compared to World of Warcraft, second. World of Warcraft has the best auction house system, hands down, in my opinion. It's, well, not retail, the way it was before retail, with the crafting and all that. Well, the auction house system is still good, to be honest. Like, it's still the best, I guess, but the way you make money now with crafting things is just not the same anymore, but it is the best auction house system in any game I ever played. My first time seeing you live. How are you doing, man? Rizer? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, the LFG bulletin board, is that better, yeah? Because that's the only reason why I really miss the RDF tool, like, you know, from retail, because having to find a healer is just so painful. So I'm actually considering on also leveling a healer, but with dual specking, I probably will have 2 paladins. I will have a Retadin merged with a Tankadin, and I will have a Retadin merged with a Holadin, whatever. So the dual spec was added here in TBC Anniversary, so you couldn't dual spec before TBC. All right, I think that was a really good little rush we had there. Look at you. We need to heal you now. Now I need to get some mana back. Holy crap, that was good. Good job, Pork Chop. Like Chrisser. Oh, Risser. Chris-er. Okay, Risser. Yeah. Thank you. Go to Badlands, any dungeons? Badlands? I think so. Yeah. If you go, let's see. Older man, Scarlet Levels, that's what I can do right now. Razorfang's down. I don't know what dungeon is in Badlands. Let's see. I go Badlands, Burning Steps, where's Badlands? Don't actually know. There, Badlands. Badlands has Olderman, 41 to 51, and that's it. Yeah. So, but that's the thing. If I want to do, I think in Classic it makes more sense that you say, okay, let's have an evening where we just do the one dungeon, yeah, and then you spend like 2-3 hours just running the same dungeon, get a lot of experience, and get all the drops, yeah, between you and the rest of your team. But that's not really how I like to play the dungeons. I kind of like that the dungeons are breaking up my game, so I like to do a little bit of questing, and then when I get bored of questing, I'm kind of queuing for a dungeon, and maybe run 1 or 2 dungeons or 3 dungeons, and then I go back to questing. But having to do the whole traveling and then hardstoning back and it's just, I don't know, it's just not for me. Like I was, but the bulletin board mod, I'm actually gonna get that and see if that helps with the whole healer problem, because that is right now the biggest issue. Finding groups is so slow because there's just no healers. And yeah, sure, I could join a guild, you know, but then the moment you have a guild, the problem is you have to stop doing what you're doing and you have to join other people for what they want to do. So it's not like what in people's head, what they think when you join a guild usually is like, oh, I join a guild, we level up together, we do dungeons together, it's gonna be great. No, what happens is everybody's a different level. People say, hey, can you help us in the dungeon? You're part of our guild, so stop what you're doing. I don't give a shit if you're questing. Help us in the dungeon. So you help in the dungeon. Then when you get to the part for the dungeon, you say, hey, can anybody run the dungeon with me? Oh, no, sorry, we're just doing another thing, we're higher level. Or, oh, I'm not the level yet. The guilds don't sort that problem out either. Yeah, they do a better job at it because you have more likely a lot of people on the same level than you, but they don't solve the problem either, because the reality usually is that everybody's on a different level, different speeds, they are on at different times, so you're basically having the same issue, which is very hard to solve. So I would like to see Season of Discovery with classic TBC and RDF. Hunters can have as many pets as they want. That would be awesome. No limits on pets. But still, get rid of the ranked skills. But that's it. So don't have the leveling experience exactly the same otherwise. You know, I don't like the retail leveling experience. It's too rushed because of all the expansions and all that. So I would like to see a nice Season of Discovery that tries out different things, you know, that puts the RDF tool in, that, you know, puts a lot of quality of life in, but doesn't make it retail, you know, just some of the stuff that retail has, that's QOL. It would be, I mean, that's what Season of Discovery is for, I guess, you know, try to merge certain things together, create something new and see what works. I like that WoW lets you use gold to buy tokens, which can then be made into Battle.net balance, so you're not even paying real money. I like that as well. At first I was like kind of against that, and I was like, Jesus, that's like Guild Wars 2, allowing me to buy gold with diamonds, or diamonds with real money and convert them to gold, because then I can just buy all the good gear from the auction house, basically with real money, and I win. But Guild Wars 2 has that problem solved, because Guild Wars 2, when you join PvP, your gear gets normalized. You can't. So you can buy the best gear in the world from the auction house, yeah? And it still needs to be crafted though. You can't actually outright buy it, but you have to buy the crafting components and then craft it. So but say if technically it gives you an edge to get the gear, yeah. But when you join PvP, all the gear is normalized, so all your super gear makes zero difference, yeah. And that's why I don't have an issue with it in Guild Wars 2. In World of Warcraft, at first I had an issue with it because I thought it was kind of the same, but then I was like, no, it's actually really good because it solves not only the problem of gold bias technically, yeah, because you can just sell technically your gold, you buy tokens, you can sell them, and then you get real money and a balance in your system, you know, which is great. I like that. So I think they solved a lot of problems with that, and it's actually a good thing. So people sometimes can buy the first month for with money and then earn enough in-game gold to buy tokens to continue playing for free, which is awesome. We have to go where? Grind. Oh, grind here till 37. Okay, that's good. I will do that. Thank you. Because these mobs are all a good grinding level. Let's see if we can get all these guys involved into the pot here. There's one more. Okay, how are you holding up, Piggy? Okay, I'm gonna put this sting on everybody so they don't hit that hard. Ooh, okay, pet nearly dead. That was a bad idea. Okay, trying to heal the pet. Do a multi-shot if I can. No, I'm out of mana. Crap. Okay. And pet just about still alive. Oh, okay. So did we get 2 down? Yeah, we got 2 down. So I could have probably tanked 3. Yeah, okay. So it's better to chain pull, I guess, very quickly, especially if there's no competition. Porkchop is mad at me. No, I looked at the rest of this XP add-on, but I'm not paying $50 for leveling guide. It's not gonna happen. It's like, that's atrocious, seeing that all the information is kind of for free there anyway, and we're not paying for somebody just to copy information that's in a video from somebody doing a speed run into an add-on. Like, that's no, I'm not. So I have the free guideline add-on, which is just helping me kind of going into the right zones and all that. So I don't need to speed level, you know. But yeah, if I would probably want to do, but you see, in a way, I think if you have a too efficient guide, you might as well go back to retail where leveling is meaningless, you know, and you just go to endgame. So this is just a nice little quest helper that, because I find it sometimes confusing like that. For example, there's a lot of quests here which are level 40 quests, and the same with Hillsprat, yeah. They have a lot of quests which are level 20, 25, and then they're level 40, level 37. So I really only need an add-on that tells me, okay, stop leveling here now, go to this other zone, because otherwise you're not going to be high level enough. And that's it. I don't need to have a complete efficient speed guide, yeah. But I just think it's atrociously expensive, the rested XP. Yeah, if you get the free one for level 1 to 20 or even 1 to 30, whatever it is, like, yeah, that's really good. But most starter zones are very self-explanatory anyway. Yeah. Like, especially the Blood Elf one, and it's just so easy, you know. There's the only bit confusing is in Ghostland, with the Zebra guys, or the whatever they're called, the trolls. Basically, there's multiple camps, and it can get a bit confusing when to do them, but Otherwise, you know, you just have to go back multiple times, you know, instead of doing all the quests in one go, you go back. But that's it. It's not the end of the world. Oh, actually, you know what? We found these guys. They're nice high level. Yeah, look at that. We're doing good progress. I'm conserving my mana enough, I guess. Oh, what do we have here? Iron deposit. That's our first iron. Okay, you dude, you tank this guy. Where's my first iron? I want to get my iron. Ooh, we might aggro half of these guys. Just a cheeky little. Just a cheeky little. Come on. Oh, god damn it. This is not going to be cheeky or silent or stealthy. Okay. Okay, let's chill out. Ooh. He's level 60. Oh, okay. He's not gonna aggro anything. No! No! Oh, bastard! No, let me get my first iron! Oh no! I hate you! Oh, I love it. I love this so much that not everybody gets the mining nodes, that you kind of have to compete for it. That is so much better than in retail. Everybody gets a participation medal. Yeah, it's like, no, what are we? 12? Stop having participation medals, just, you know. Reward the person that's faster, better. Or comes out at night. So there's no competition. Okay. We have to heal my pet now. We have to give him some food. There we go. And get a new buff on us. Worst hunter I've ever seen. Yeah, I'm so terrible, yeah. Why am I mailing? Oh yeah, if you don't know why you mail a weave, then yeah, I am the worst hunter, sorry. Absolutely. It's, yeah, sorry. It's a terrible thing to do, I know. It's just awful. Yeah, you should never mail a weave if you're a real hunter. Absolutely not. Frozen. I'm not just the worst hunter, I'm the most awful, disgusting, despicable hunter that you will ever see. I steal your kills, I steal your nodes, I'm just awful, full stop. The next one, and I don't think we can grind here until 37, to be honest. It takes very long, even though these guys are level 35. So you also know that Raptor Strike is probably the strongest attack. Just, you know, I don't know. What do I know? Sorry, your strongest attack per mana spent. So all your other skills spend more mana for similar damage. Just getting the distance right is the hard part. This is where I'm still practicing to get that perfect distance right. So basically you have no cooldown between your auto attacks. Imagine that. Because your melee cooldown is separately from your ranged cooldown. So you actually can, if you do it right, not like me, that's weird. I'm standing exactly in the distance where he does neither attack. It's like the dead zone, except they removed the dead zone. So instead of having every 2 seconds an attack, you have an attack every second. So oh, I forgot to heal my pet. I'm a terrible person. I didn't look at my pet's health. Ambush gonna melee you finish, and then that's it. I should have paid attention to my pet's health. So, the reason you melee weave is basically if you are grinding what I'm doing right now, grinding mobs for leveling up quickly, you don't want mana breaks. So the only time you want to spend your mana is to heal your pet or to do Raptor Strike or a rank 2 Serpent Sting maybe, you know, to add some extra if you have some spare mana. But in general, you want to make sure you constantly have mana without having to take a mana break. And that is basically the idea. So, yeah, if you so I don't speed level, yeah, but if you watch anybody speed leveling, that's how they do it. Because it kills the mobs faster over time. So if you have 20 mobs to kill, if you do your shots only, or if you do only auto shot, you're gonna lose out anyway. So don't worry about that. If you only do auto shot, you're gonna be too slow. But if you do all your shots, even if they're low rank, you're gonna end up taking a mana break after X amount of mobs. If you melee weave, you're first of all faster than auto shot. Yeah, it's because your Raptor Strike is doing a massive amount of damage per mana. And you move much faster through the mobs, but you also have always mana and you don't need mana breaks. So you're basically, by the time you finish with the 20 mobs, the guy who's using all his skills and shots, he has to have had 2 or 3 mana breaks in between. So approximate, I'm making up the numbers, but it's something like that. So over time, unless you let your pet die, you're faster. So I do a rank 1 Serpent Sting here just to do a little bit of damage, and then you try to find the sweet spot where he switches the type of attack so that you can do an attack every second. Because if you do just auto shot, you see how slow that is? That's very slow. If you just do melee attack, you have the same. It's very slow. So why would I want to have only an attack every 2 seconds if I literally can have an attack every second and conserve mana at the same time? Now, there's not enough mobs around now to justify it, of course, you know, but if they all were alive, you basically go mob, 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 and you have them all dead with mana left over, much better than anybody who's just using auto shot. So there's nothing efficient about just using auto shot. Oh yeah, Survival Hunter is pure melee. Yeah, absolutely. But so to do this actually even better than what I'm doing it is to use Raptor Strike every time it's off cooldown, and I keep forgetting that as well. So, like I said, I'm not good at this game. I'm just trying to survive in a world of orcs. If you want, you can also put a sneaky little low-ranking arcane shot in every now and then. You know, so this was terrible timing, obviously, but the idea is you go forward, Raptor Strike, go back, arcane shot, then you have a normal melee, then you have a normal range, then Raptor Strike, normal range with arcane shot, so you get 2 shots in every time you go out. That's even better. But even a low-ranking arcane shot is 25 mana, so you might find yourself in the situation where you run out of mana. But and ranged guys are always a pain in the booty, because especially these guys. Because they slow you down, so especially if you wait with your arcane shot until after your auto shot, you get 2 shots off for the price of 1, and yeah, it's much faster. So yeah, I still don't have the timing down right, so the way I'm doing is probably not the best example, but any speedrunner you watch with a hunter does exactly that for that reason. So if we go out, arcane shot, there was 2 shots, forgot my timing. So there we go. Raptor strike out. 2 shots. And then arcane. Okay. Oh. Okay, now we don't have a choice. Oh, look at that. We came close. So we'll do usually a Raptor strike, go back, auto, arcane. So you can basically get an, if you do it perfectly, you have auto shot, arcane shot. Actually, you can probably see it here. Let me see. If I can pull it off once perfectly, you can probably... where is it? Is it details? Is it details or what is it? There's a way to enable... Let me see. I think it was details. Oh, this one, action tracker. So if you enable the action tracker, yeah. Let's see. Oh, why can't I move it? Okay, it will be in the middle of the screen for now. Yeah, so let's go with this. So I do a nice serpent sting. So I go here. Come on, get the distance right now. There we go. Auto shot, arcane shot, melee, auto shot, raptor strike, auto shot, arcane shot, melee, auto shot, and dead. So you can see here the started off Hunter's Mark, Serpent Sting, like it was a low-ranking Serpent Sting, then Raptor Strike, Arcane Shot, Raptor Strike, Arcane Shot. It doesn't show the auto shots, which is very annoying, but if you look here, you can pretty much see the most damage we did was auto shot, our pork chop melee, our pet, our melee, and we only got a few Raptor Strikes off at the same time, and Arcane Shot, but you can see how Arcane Shot and Raptor Strike obviously do less damage than auto shot. But if you take this and say, okay, then just do auto shot, if you just do auto shot, that kill takes you twice as long nearly. So I would like to see an add-on that actually shows you something like this with all the actions, including the auto shots, and then the total time to kill. Because that is kind of what matters, yeah? Because if you, I have all the mana still left as well, you know, so... yeah, so let's... Oh shit. I just removed the... Oh crap. Where is... I want to disable it again. Oh crap. I accidentally removed the... Oh, okay. Let me get rid of this guy here for a second. How do I get rid of this now? Oh, crap. I accidentally removed the open menu, quick menu, right click, quick menu. I thought it was like the quick menu. Hide minimap icon, no. Let's see. Options, add-ons, details. Where's details? Oh, it doesn't have it. Ah, crap. I want to get rid of the plugin. Crap. I can't disable it if it's hidden away. This is so annoying now. Oh, man. Can we just do a reload? A swing timer, yeah, something like that. That would be probably amazing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into an add-on like this. So even though while I'm, oh, it's still there. Oh, god damn it. I have to disable details, I guess. And then it will. These details. I think it's this one. Yeah. It's the streamer plugin. If I disable it, it will be gone. Yay! Okay. Yeah, I have to get a swing timer or something. So basically, ooh, nice, solid chest. Ooh, inventory full again. Oh, these spiders! I keep forgetting. These goddamn spiders. So much crap on those spiders. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my god, nice. Look at that. Whoa. That is pretty sweet. What is that? That is... Oh, that's nice. That's nearly a gold. Thick spider silk we keep because we're gonna sell it. Well, it's only 750. It's fine. We're not gonna collect more. Gold or 26 silver. Definitely want to keep that. And I'm gonna put that into my bank if I ever do a blacksmith. There you go. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And we keep that. Beautiful. All right. And we also can get rid of that and put that here and have that here and that here. And if you can time it perfectly right from the distance, yeah, there is a sweet spot where you only have to move a tiny pixel nearly to get between melee and range. And if you can pull that off, the speed of your attacks is just insane. Yeah, because you literally do ranged, melee, ranged, melee, ranged, melee. It's that speed. That's how fast it is if you can time it exactly. Because you're stepping right between the cooldowns of your auto shot and your auto melee. And being able to do that is just absolutely insane. So there's a sweet spot where if you, like here, that's melee, and right here is range. So if you can, you move while the shot happens and you move while the melee happens, yeah? I moved too early. And I miss also. But if you can do the movement while you do it, you see it's so fluent, you do constantly an attack. There is no downtime at all whatsoever. It's just crazy. And you of course end up still with mana in your pocket, you know? Well, now we're slowed down anyway. Now, of course, if there's dangerous mobs, like, you know, like strong casters, like in the Dalaran, in Hillspread, there's a... No, where is it? In... what is that area called? Not Arathi Highlands. Alterac Valley. This area here with Dalaran. Jesus, these casters, you want to kill them ASAP. I mean, you want to kill them so fast. Yeah, it's just crazy because they do a cast where they summon duplicates of themselves, yeah? And it's just, if you don't kill them fast enough, you all of a sudden have to fight 3-4 mobs, you know, which is crazy. Normal melee. See there? We're ranged, melee, ranged, melee. It's like we're just right here at the sweet spot. And the sweet spot always looks different depending on what mob you fight. Well, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. The main thing is that if you literally only spend your mana on Raptor Strike... Come on. What? Sometimes you sit in this... There is actually a 1 pixel dead zone still. I'm pretty sure. Because sometimes you can stand exactly on the edge where he moves to his bow and then he goes where he doesn't shoot. He's like kind of stuck in the animation. And sometimes you get too close with the melee where he's stuck in the melee animation and he just doesn't hit. So there still seems to be a 1 pixel dead zone, like where if you stand right in it, you do neither. You do no attack. But they removed the dead zone from TBC Anniversary, so the dead zone is officially removed. But it seems to still exist by just literally 1 pixel. Let's get to the arcane shot in it. Let's do the Raptor. Normal range, normal melee. Range with... Ah, he's dead. So yeah, if you can put a low level arcane shot in with your auto shot every time it's off cooldown, that's brilliant. Oh, control left click the box to temp disable, I think. Oh, thanks. Next time I enable it again, I will do that. I accidentally right clicked here and I thought right click will bring up the menu, but it didn't. It actually removed it from the hotbar here. Auto shot and auto shot and low ranking. Auto shot, Raptor strike. Auto shot, cane shot, normal melee. Ah, I see where we stood again too close. And we have a good amount of mana still left, like so. Using the arcane shot can get expensive. So. Raptor strike, cane, normal melee, normal ranged, Raptor strike. Cane, melee. So that was a good rotation like that we did there. That used the low ranking cane and the Raptor strike. And you can see here that my Raptor strike now has actually more damage than before. The cane shot is still very low because I'm using the low rank. I actually shouldn't use a cane shot at all, I guess, because of mana. But I suppose, you know, if you use a proper arcane shot in between, you do even more damage, but your mana is going to be gone. So the idea is to never have to mana break and to keep grinding, you know, successfully. You see, he got his actions mixed up there. I was standing in a weird distance. There we go. Nice. Do a proper arcane shot here because he's a pain in the nuggets. And here we go. Yeah, we're nearly there. We have one more pip left. Yeah, that's pretty much it, isn't it? Because there's other people here as well. Actually, they do sell on the auctions. I could have kept them all. Plus 20 of them would have been nearly a gold. Ah, well. Some more in the cave. Let's see if there's more raptors around. I don't want to really go in the caves. The caves can be such a terrible trap. You go in and especially if people killed everything in the caves. So you go into the caves, you get to the mobs in the back, and all of a sudden everything spawns behind you and you just get completely overpowered. Okay, we're gonna take these two because there seems to be some competition here. And just in case. There's another one here. There we go. So the other thing I have to get better at is the chain pulling. So I have to pull earlier. So I have to keep an eye around where things are. Oh, I forgot to heal my pet again. Jesus, I'm terrible. Yeah, we're gonna be fine. Oh no. What? What? No, 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 we're not fine. Shit, I have no mana. Why did he attack me? Why did the buzzard? The buzzard is supposed to be neutral. Ah. Okay, I need that spider. No, don't. He's like, I know you're alive. I'm just waiting for you to move. Don't do that. That's not fair. Oh, imagine pretending to be dead and having a spider walk right over your body. That is crazy. Okay. All right, we're nearly there. Looking forward for your playthrough of Menace. Saw some YouTubers started early. It's kind of sad you didn't receive the game early. Menace? Yeah, oh, I have a very shitty machine. Like, so a lot of times I have to wait for games to come out on GeForce Now. Oh, turn-based tactical. Ooh. Is that the one that... Yeah. That actually looks really good. I don't think that requires a lot of machine power either. Ooh. It actually is recommended? I have an RTX 3060 Ti. I have that. But I have a very old i7 5820K, which, believe it or not, can play literally most of the games still that I got. It's crazy. Yeah, so I might have to I might download the demo and have a look, because that looks interesting. Okay, let's get our pet resurrected. Yeah, thanks for mentioning that again. That looks actually pretty good. That happened in real life with a guy to a bear? No way. He pretended to be dead and the bear walked right over him. Holy shit, that was terrified the crap out of me. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Last couple of XP for the bar to fill, and then we're gonna be 37. Okay, we're actually healing. Okay. Excellent. Okay, let's make sure we heal our pet. Nearly there. What is it doing? Why is the spider so weird? Why do I keep getting aggro? Hang on a second. I shouldn't be getting the aggro. Okay, I don't like this spider. These spiders keep messing with my aggro table. Shouldn't be pulling aggro that quickly. No, I don't think they're bugged. I think they might have a different... some attacks don't care about aggro. So when they do their special cast, I think they just pick a random person, potentially. But you can see here, the aggro table is here. Porkchop has maximum aggro, yeah? I think you can see it, like, in here. So you can see Porkchop has maximum aggro, yeah? But for some reason, I'm stealing a lot of threat very quickly on the spiders. I don't know why. Yeah, usually it takes a couple of hits before I steal the aggro, but... No, actually, this one here first. There we go. 1 or 2 more kills. And I'm not using intimidation because I shouldn't need to at this stage. Ah, nearly there. We're doing okay. Pet is fully healed. Oh, okay, we're still not leveled up. Okay, that has to be the last one though. There we go, nice. Okay. Let's go back, hand in. Because we need to be high level. If we don't get to level 37, all the following up quests we get, they're gonna be kind of a little bit too hard. So, and I think in general, World of Warcraft Classic and TBC still, at least TBC still as well, while you're leveling, it's always recommended to have at least 2 or 3 bars that you grind purely just for grinding those bars. Like, so don't just, you know, whenever you come in an area where it's like, hey, kill 10 of those mobs, and those mobs are actually give you a nice XP, and they die fast enough, stay around that area after even you kill enough for your quest. Just keep staying around, keep killing, you know? And don't team up. If you team up, you only get 50% of the XP. You kill twice as fast, but technically if the other people are not there to kill for XP, but they're just there to kill for the quest, then you basically get punished. You're not getting as much XP, so the best thing is to keep solo killing as much as you can. We need to get repairs though. Okay. Where's our dude here? And yeah, we're doing well on the arrows as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some questing in between streams to get my ravager up to par, and then hopefully eventually I can take my ravager instead of Porkchop and play with my ravager, because he's only level 13, so you know. So what do we have to hand in? I also have to send some stuff over to my okay, so oh, nice. We are going to send 15 over for money for 2.2 gold. I'm gonna sell these. These ones I'm just gonna vendor. I'm gonna sell these. I'm gonna send this to my bank out for putting in the bank. I'm gonna sell these and these and these, and definitely these. These ones are not worth selling. I should have kept them, but what are you gonna do? And that's it, I think. Yeah. And the rest we're going to sell. We also need to refresh on our own stuff, so sell. And we need moonberry juice, and we definitely need more cured ham, which we get from the butcher outside, or maybe trade goods.
May your blades never dull.
Brawl hall.
There we go, very nice.
May your blades never dull.
Now just hand in quest, except the next one. Might as well put cheetah aspect on. Oh yeah, and I have 2 points. I actually forgot. We leveled up twice in the whole thing. Yeah, I'm following a strict guide on Beastmaster TBC because you can't unset your points. You can, but it costs you money. As in, the first time I had to reset it, it cost me 1 gold. The next time will be 5 gold, then 10 gold, then 10. It gets up to 50 gold, basically. So every time you want to reset, it's 50 gold. It's definitely be careful with that. So we are level 37 now. So there we go, and we go into here again. So gives your pet 20% chance to gain a 30% attack speed for 8 seconds after dealing a critical hit. So now it's a 40% chance, and I think we're gonna go full in all 5 points, are we? No, we're going to 4 points, and then we're gonna unlock. We're gonna go 4 points in here, and then we're gonna unlock Bestial Wrath, which is actually your 2-minute cooldown where your pet just becomes an absolute murder machine.
Hello, man. Be seeing ya.
Okay.
See ya later.
But yeah, we got the Ravager. I can't wait to get. Oh, we always have to wait. Somebody's always talking to him to do shit that requires him to look at something. I don't know what that is. Oh my god, now I have to wait? No, fly to Undercity. Okay, so... oh, we're now heading over to the other side of the pond again. Lion's Retaliation, Flight Crossroads, Korka... Don't want to do that necessarily. Sunrock Retreat, okay. Yeah, I have to go and find out how to do all that. But these are lower level, which is nice, so I might be able to get Ravager level.
Speak, friend. Go forth to victory.
My level 13 Ravager, we're going to level you up all the way, like a good Ravager boy. There we go. Very nice. I love it. Let's go into here, get our rested XP, and leave it here and go to our... See, there's my little buddy now. It's looking gorgeous. Had to go infiltrate Alliance quarters. There we go. Yeah, if I wouldn't have kept deleting the Raptor flesh, I didn't realize it actually sells for so much more than the vendor. That it probably could have been easy a gold or 2, like on just that, because I had loads of Raptor flesh. Hey, look at that, there's another Raptor. Sexy dude. So let's see, these guys here have sold them before. Oh, 57, nice. Oh, yes, thank you. Spider silk, 25 silver, 17 silver. Ah, well, it is better than nothing. Oh, actually, let me see. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 22, 22. Yeah, let's go. Let's go for 20 here. Oh, and the true silver bar already sold. Soul dust. Here we go. 15. Usually it's around, yeah, between 12 and 16. That's a good price. Actually, you know what? There's 19 there. We could probably push it up a bit to here. Yeah, 2 gold, 40 silver. That is awesome. That is a lot of money. Yeah, the gold one, whatever. We only have one of them anyway. Tin ore, yeah, that's pretty low baller price, but let's go here because you can see it went from 462 to 394, which is a huge jump. It's like crazy. So and there's only 6 in front. So if we go with this, we're still gonna sell it easily. And then the wool cloth, same thing, 750. Yeah, just go 887. Story. That's another gold. And then these guys here, actually 348. Okay, oh, tin ore is already selling. There you go. I don't know how many of them actually sold because they're not that great for leveling up. There's other things which are much better, so I'm just gonna sell that for whatever the current price is. And I'm gonna keep the recipe. So if all sells, we should get what, 2.5 gold, something like that. 4 gold, 76, and 142 is pending. So we're talking 6 gold. That's great. Would be really sweet. Yeah, that's already all sold. That is brilliant. Okay. And then we're getting back up on our gold machine. I mean, we spent what, 30 on 39 on riding and the first mount, so that was well spent. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this here. Did you ever play TCG Card Simulator? Yes, I did. I streamed a lot of it as well. I don't know if I streamed at the time back on Twitch, but you probably won't find it because Twitch deletes the old streams as well after a while. So I think on the YouTube side, you definitely can see the old streams. We played the crap out of it. We really enjoyed it, but it got really confusing then in the end. You know, it was just so much going on, but it was really, really cool. I love that game. There's another TCG shop game actually out, which looks very interesting. But anyway, I'm gonna leave this one here. I'm gonna have a look at the swing timer. I'm gonna look at that add-on and think the bulletin board. Yeah, so thanks for mentioning those add-ons. Very much appreciated. So, oh, maybe you weren't around at the time, like and on holidays or something. Yeah, but thank you very much. I'll see you guys later tonight. Have a good time. Enjoy your weekend and stay safe. Bye-bye.